So, okay, now we're live. It's starting now. Sorry about that. I opened it up and then I opened up another feature and it completely threw me off. So, I'm really sorry about that. So I'm about 10 minutes late. But that's okay because I don't know how long I'm going to run this, but and I got a sore throat. But there'll be lots of time for talk. So the Skype lines are open, and it's Patrick Slattery 1. If you want to call in, I know a couple people are calling in, and we're gonna have one more person kind of co-host the show. I don't know what he's doing right now, but I don't know. We were talking earlier. I think he was playing video games earlier or something. Max, remember, I don't know. He was with me last night. I'm just going to check the live stream here to see if I'm actually showing up yet. There'll be lots of time for. So there we go. I'll try to keep up the stream. So I just typed in, here we go. There's a delay. So if you call in too, turn off the volume because you'll hear like an echo because it's a delayed stream. So if your mic is near your speaker, that's what you're going to get. But I don't know, how's everybody doing tonight? Let's talk film, channels, new channels, what you guys are up to, what you're into, film, not like, you know, anyways, you know what I'm saying. Unless you want to talk about that too, then all right. I guess we're having a conversation. Somebody just said, oh my God, I'm not sure what stage I'm at, and I don't know how delayed it is. Maybe it's like 10 seconds or something like that. Jack Stickman. Jack Stickman is here. I think he needs no introduction. How you doing? I just recently heard of your channel. I've actually seen it recommended, you know, on the right-hand side and all that. And I haven't clicked on it much, but I've heard a lot of stuff about you. You're really funny. And a lot of people enjoy you, and you're kicking my butt in subs and views, so you're doing a lot. Anybody can call at any time. There's with WOLFULA or Wolfy. It's WOLFULA. Somebody was explaining the name to me, which is actually I like it. It's really clever. If he calls in, I'd like to have him on for the amount of time that he has available because he's very popular in the horror review, and he does a lot of other creative stuff too. So that I'm not familiar with. So I'd like to talk to him a bit about that, and you know, just get to know the guy and his channel. A lot of you are already familiar with it. So. And Zombie Slayers, greetings back to you too. I don't know, is the volume and everything okay? Do I need to turn it up? I guess this will pop up in a couple seconds. You'll let me know. So give me say okay if the volume's good. If you can hear the motors and the ridiculous guys driving a muscle car down the. Why do they do that? Like the speed limit's like 40 kilometers. I know there's Americans here, but it's not that fast. I don't like. There's no lights to beat there. I don't get it. Oh, so we got Zach. Zach, how you doing, man? Can you hear me okay? Oh, don't tell me we're having audio troubles too. Oh, shit. Okay, so hold on. Now we got to fix another audio problem or this is going to be a really shitty show. No, everything should be in. Everything's par for the course as far as I know. That's on your end, buddy. Okay, yeah, now that's on your end.
You clicked end call.
oh yeah. I don't know. Red.
I was like, what the?
How's the volume showing up on YouTube?
Oh, it's fine.
It's fine, man.
Yeah, everything looks fine. Is my audio good?
Yeah, I'm just trying to see if it's too loud. Check the channel. I want to make sure it's not too loud because there's someone.
All right, give me 1 second. I'll be right back.
A little bit up. All right, that should be good. So I'll check the feed again. So actually, I've been talking with Zach all day. Volume's good. Zombie Slayer's cool. Yeah, I know. We shot the shit about a lot of stuff, not even relating to film. But I don't know. So we got WOLFULA here. Is he still here? Yeah.
All right, I'm back.
What's that?
I'm back. I want to go do something really quick.
Okay, it's like the quickest call-in ever. So yeah. Anyway, so I'll just type this in so people can call in.
No, I said I'm back. Like, I'm here now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Max should be here soon.
Yeah, he was gonna kind of tag along for the show type of thing. But I guess I don't know. We should start with something to do with horror. I don't know.
We talked about a lot of stuff earlier, so
yeah, that's the problem. Now we're out of stuff to talk about. So it's like maybe that was like rehearsal.
Yeah.
So I don't know.
I saw Jack Stickman's in the chat. Is he going to join the Skype call?
I'm not sure if he has time or not. I got the indication that he might have some stuff to do, so he might be busy. So if we're lucky enough to have him on, then that's great. But if not, I appreciate him, coming out and checking out the feed now that it's finally working. Yep, Max is here. Okay, so now I got to figure out how to. And I'm just going to do one call at a time, actually, because if Jack Stickman does call in, then there's going to be too many people. So I'll let you go for now, and I'm going to get to Max, okay?
All
right, I'll talk to you soon. Hey, Max, what's going on?
Yo, you're live streaming, right?
Yeah, now we're going. It took me like 10 minutes to get this thing going. So
Did you just not start, or?
No, yeah, no, I just screwed it up. All right, well, don't play stuff in the background.
Hold on, I'm actually reading the. Oh wow, Dr. Wolfy is in here. Is he?
What's
going on? I'm looking at the chat right now.
Yeah, he left one message. I'm not sure if he's still here. Zombie Slayers, I believe your name's Luke. Yeah, you can call. Give a call a little bit later. We're just gonna.
We can have multiple people in if you want. I mean.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you want to do that? Do you want to have? Because I was thinking if Jack does call in, like, too many people would be talking. But yeah, I guess we can do that. Why not? I guess.
Just right click and click add to group call.
Yeah, no, actually, Jack is just chiming in right now, so I can add him.
Sure, go for it.
Okay, are you there, Jack?
Jack.
Is that his name? Is it Sid or Jack? I've heard different. Oh no, I gotta. What do I gotta do again? I gotta like.
This is fucking loud. Oh my god.
Okay, now I heard you have different personalities, so I just.
Oh my god. What the hell are you talking about?
I'm not familiar with you, so this is going to go over my head.
Greetings! I'm your host, Dr. WOLFULA, but I guess I'm not the host here, so what's going on?
Not too much. I actually, we don't know much about each other. I've heard a lot about you from other people. Hold on there, Luke, because we're going to have too many people on at once. I've heard a lot about you. Last night, like I saw some of your videos on the suggested part and all that. And I haven't clicked on many of them, but people were really talking quite a bit about how funny you were, and there was like a similar style that we shared at one point, and so I figured, if you, I don't know, we could have like a back and forth on what you do. Like, tell me about the different characters. And okay, Luke, hold on a second here. I'll get you in a picture.
No, go to put your Skype thing on Do Not Disturb.
Yeah, is that?
You won't get notifications.
Okay.
I don't think.
Well, I don't want to discourage people from calling later, but okay. Yeah, okay. So I put that on for now. So is it Sid or is it Jack or what do I call you?
Let me set the record straight. It's Dr. WOLFULA, okay?
Okay, Dr. WOLFULA it is.
That Sid guy, Yeah, it's just his YouTube channel. I sometimes break into his house and I use his computer, and it's just because, you know, I don't have my own computer because I hear they can track you with those. So I just go into random people's houses, and I found this guy. I was just walking by and I saw they had a YouTube channel. He was like, well, he was looking at pornography, but I saw on the other tab there was a YouTube page, and then I saw, oh look, Jack Stickman. Okay, whatever. It works fine. I'll use it, but I don't know. It's kind of an embarrassing name, but name's not Jack. That guy's name is not Jack. You know, I peeked at his driver's license. His name isn't even Sid. It's just, guy is living a fucking lie. But my name is Dr. WOLFULA. I'm a Wolfulite. I live in a place called the WOLFULA. The address is 6969 Bullshit Street. And yeah, I make videos, but I don't have an internet connection. So I have to, sometimes I like to go to the library. In fact, I'm at the library right now doing this. So yeah.
So this is going to be the most bizarre conversation I've had, I imagine.
Can I ask you a question?
All right.
All right. I watched like all your videos. So why do you take out all your anger on Goulash?
Well, you see, he didn't turn out the way I wanted him to. I was trying to create an army of, you know, I read a book called Frankenstein. In fact, I didn't even read the book. I just saw Frankenstein Unbound, that weird 1990 fucking Frankenstein movie. I don't even know what Frankenstein is about. So I just got the idea from that one. It's about a guy who he basically has a time machine, and he goes back in time to meet Mary Shelley, but apparently Mary Shelley knew Victor Frankenstein, like for real, and she just basically plagiarized this whole guy's life. And that guy deserves royalties because he was a real dude, but she was like, I'm so clever. You look at this, Baron, whatever your fucking name is. Look at this clever writing I wrote. No. And the dude time traveling actually screws Mary Shelley. Like, I'm not even joking. He actually has sex with Mary Shelley, which, you know, it was I think it was by that guy who does, oh yeah, is it Roger something? He did all those fucking
Corman. I think.
Yeah, Roger Corman.
Yeah, Roger Corman.
Yeah.
He did all
That
the
guy.
B-movies and shit.
He at least produced it. I don't know. But yeah, I got the idea for that. But again, Goulash didn't turn out. I wanted to make a violent army, but apparently he just couldn't fucking hurt anything, which is a huge disappointment. God damn it.
You're also an abnormally huge fan of Scooby-Doo. Where did
Let me tell you something. Okay, go ahead.
When did you start fantasize? Not really fantasize. That's not the word. When did you start becoming obsessed with Scooby-Doo?
Ever since 1969, you know? That's when Scooby-Doo took America by storm. Watched it on my... Back in the day, we didn't have televisions. No, we had television sets. And we used these television sets to watch television. And on these television sets, where we watched the television, we watched, you know, you were lucky if you had color. Scooby-Doo happened to be in color, but I had a black and white TV, and it was about the size of, I guess you could, I guess the best way to compare it, it was like, I guess the size of a Game Boy cartridge. So it was a very small TV. I don't know. It wasn't the best way to watch Scooby-Doo. I don't know how I became a fan of it, especially since it was, I mean, you couldn't even hear it. I mean, I got the radio signals got crossed too. In fact, I'm not even sure if I was watching Scooby-Doo, honestly. I couldn't hear anything and I could barely see it, but I don't know. Somehow I became a fan of Scooby-Doo, and I've been a fan ever since.
Yeah, same here.
Do you remember the real Ghostbusters? Not the real Ghostbusters, but the one that came out before that in the late 70s?
Of course.
Yeah,
of course, there was the Filmation Real Ghostbusters,
yeah.
which is actually the real Ghostbusters, but they made that TV show, the live-action one, and then they made that was before the movies, and I guess fucking Harold Ramis or whatever saw that TV show, and he's like, that's a good name.
Yeah, I guess so, because it's like the weirdest fucking show I've seen. Like, is it like one's like a
There's a
giant
gorilla.
Yeah, and I don't know what the hell he does. I haven't seen it since like 1980 whatever, but it's off the wall. And then I was surprised when there was actually something called Ghostbusters prior to that. But I don't know. Like, how old are you?
How old am I?
Yeah, I'm just
Beginning of time, baby. Jesus.
beginning of time.
In fact, I'm older than Jesus since I brought him up. That's how old I am.
You outlasted him, man.
What?
You outlasted him.
Yeah, I certainly did. I sort of walked past the crucifixion. I was like, you know, that guy was okay, but I'm not going to help him. Bye.
Yeah, well, it's too much trouble. But yeah, no, I remember that game. What was your favorite like 80s cartoon and shit like that?
80s cartoon show.
Yeah, if you had to like nail it down to something like something obscure, like I know everybody loved Ghostbusters and Ninja Turtles, shit like that, but like remember like California Raisins and like I remember the show called Army Ants. So like nobody recalls. Nobody can figure. I'm like the only. I feel like I went through like some sort of weird time space continuum, and no one's heard of this show. But like Army Ants, there was toys and everything like that. I can't find it on IMDb. It's like it's a mystery to me. Do you remember that show, Army Ants?
No, I do not.
Yeah, I've lost my mind. I've created my own memory. That's my only explanation.
Doctor.
Yeah. I want to get back to the 80s cartoon show. I don't want to move forward yet. There was this, okay, back in 79, there was this fucking weird show. It wasn't really weird because if I tell you what it is, you're going to be like, whatever, but it was the Flintstones meet the Thing. And I'm talking about the Marvel Comics Thing, the Thing that's in the Fantastic Four, the Thing that's going to be in a movie this year. But this version of the Thing was not part of the Fantastic Four. And just so you know, it's not the title is misleading because the Flintstones don't actually meet the Thing. It was back when cartoons basically shared the same time slot. So you'd watch a show, but it was just a Flintstone short and then a Thing short. But the Thing in this show, he wasn't the Thing from Fantastic Four. He was this teenage boy who, a lot like Captain Marvel, he has these Thing rings, and he says, "Thing rings, do your thing." And then he turns into the Thing, and he looks like the Marvel Comics Thing, and he is the Marvel Comics Thing, but he is not that Thing. He's a different Thing.
So what is it like a ripoff or like?
No, it's an official cartoon. They just probably just thought, you know, the Thing is the only interesting character in the Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
So let's just give him a show and get rid of these other fucking guys.
Yeah, I actually agree. Like, well, besides Jessica Alba being in the movie, that's about the only redeeming quality. But they're just boring as shit. And like, even Thing, like I like Thing for that kind of movie, but he's just like a more tamed version of the Hulk. You know, like. I don't know, man. Like
the Thing predates the Hulk, I'd like to say. So
in comic books, it predates him.
Yeah, Thing predates the Hulk. Fantastic Four is what put Stan Lee on the map. That was his first huge success.
Before Spider-Man?
And then he basically used that as leverage to basically get his editor to approve of all of his other crazy fucking ideas, like a Spider-Man.
Oh,
like I don't know what he was fucking thinking with a Spider-Man. What, a guy who climbs up walls and shit? That's fucking crazy.
I love the cartoon.
I haven't heard from Spider-Man since the 60s, but I doubt it's become popular.
Do you remember the cartoons? Where was the webbing going? Do you remember the opening where the webbing's like just going into the sky?
Well, I'll tell you this much. He always had this helicopter. They didn't tell you this, but he always had a helicopter and he just swing from that. It was he knew a helicopter pilot, okay? That's pretty much all you need to know. Case closed.
Provided by Wayne Manor. It's like a crossover.
Yep,
Man.
The Batcopter.
What's that? Yeah,
yeah, the Batcopter. In fact, it wasn't the Batcopter. It was actually the Whirly Bat. So, if you don't know what the Whirly Bat, that's an actual thing that exists in Batman canon. It was basically a bicycle that Batman rode in, and it worked like a helicopter, but it was like a little tiny bicycle that he called the Whirly Bat.
What? How long ago was that? Because like my first
40s, 50s.
Oh, really? I should actually know that because I did do a video on it, but I only went back to the original, the first issue of it, which I forget when the first issue was.
It was 27, I believe.
That was the issue, but I'm trying to think of the year.
Oh, it was like 38.
Was it 30, something like that?
38, 39.
Yeah, and then they had they had a 50 show, but didn't last too long. And then they had a couple.
No, it was
movies.
a serial. Back in the old days, we didn't have television sets. I'm talking about the 40s, the 30s. We didn't have television sets. Instead, we had these huge television sets called movie theaters. And we'd watch a lot of the same things that you'd watch on television today. Only they were on big screens. And I'm talking about huge screens. Like I'd say you'd need like 10 men to compare to these screens or something like that. I'm not very good at math, but I'd say you'd need a lot of screens. But anyway, it was a big screen, and we'd watch movies, we'd watch cartoons, and we'd watch news. Yeah, we'd watch the news at a movie theater. It was something.
Yeah, that's
it was
true.
something
That's
else.
Actually, true. Yeah. And like the serials in between. Like,
Oh, it's true. I was there. As you were saying.
What was the original serial? Was it like Flash Gordon? Wasn't that the original serial?
No. Their serials were. It was.
No, I know
just
what a serial
sort
is.
of,
I'm saying what was.
It was just sort of these short films that we'd watch on a regular basis. They've been around for quite a while. I believe there was a serialized version of The Wizard of Oz back when I watched it in the 1910s. Not as elegant as saying 1920s. I wanted to say 20s, but 1910s. It was a different time back then. A much more innocent time. A time when we were between wars. They were all equally great wars, but
they're almost the roaring 20s. Almost the roaring 20s. Everybody, hold on. Thanks for calling in.
Okay.
I'll get to you in a moment. But I'm not sure how much time Dr. WOLFULA. Brandon, hold on, man, hold on. I'm not sure.
I'll take questions from anyone. Okay.
Yeah.
I got plenty of free time right now.
Okay, sure. Then actually.
Hold on, I have a question.
All right. Well, take over and somebody.
Okay,
else
go ahead.
ask me.
All right, staying on the cartoon topic. What are your opinions on Courage the Cowardly Dog?
Oh, it was a fantastic show. We watched it on television sets that became TVs because it was the 90s at the time. We had shortened it to TV by then. But yeah, it was a great show. It started out very dark and scary, but I think as it went along, it became much more like, I think at a certain point there was like a banana world that they went to, and it became a little less scary and much more just a silly cartoon for kids. But they still had occasionally scary stuff, and it was pretty unusual because it got really dark sometimes. I mean, I think one of the main characters is an elderly man who dies in every episode, I believe. So.
Okay.
Hello?
Sorry, I think. Oh shit! What did I do? 1 second.
Did I break it? My bad.
No, 1 second. No, I screwed it up.
Okay.
Sorry, guys, did I lose you? Okay, 1 second. Sorry, everybody. I gotta get everybody back. I screwed it up. Call on hold. Fuck.
Yeah, what happened? Get Dr. Wolfy back in here.
Yeah,
He's in the middle of saying something.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about that. He's on hold. Why is he on hold? Is he back? Sorry, Doc. WOLFULA, Doc, are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Oh shit! Oh, you're in the night. What I do? No. There, now you're back, right? Oh fuck! What the hell did I do? Sorry, everybody. Okay, Max, just call back in. I'll fix it when you call back in. Max?
Yeah, what's up? Your ad or N?
Yeah.
Oh, he's coming through your. Okay, now I understand. Okay, sorry about that. Still new to
Here,
this.
end
Continue,
the
guys.
call on hold and then invite him. Okay.
Okay.
So end the call with WOLFULA and then invite him to the call.
Okay. Yeah. So. Well, it says to call him.
Just hold on. God damn this.
Yeah. I'll get better at doing this, but
Hold on. Dr. Rolfio needs to accept my contact request.
yeah, let him do it through you. You should just run this and then just you do the calls.
What the fuck? Hold on. Here, you call me, right?
Okay. There, I got incoming call. Okay, Doc, you back? He's on hold. Okay, Doc, you back?
Hi. Hello.
Okay, so we got everybody else here. I'm trying to get Doc back here. I totally messed this up. Doc, you back?
Oh, hello. Yeah, I'm back.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Horribly bad.
Sorry about that, brother. That was my fault. I'm still getting used to all this. So sorry. Go on about the '80s cartoons.
Oh, okay. So this is better. All right. I'm back in
Okay.
there. All right. It's all Gucci. Okay. It's all clothing brand. All right. All right. So, all right, Dr. WOLFULA, if I may take, or sorry, Pat. Let me go ahead. I'm gonna start asking questions. Yo, Brandon
No, go
Lee,
ahead.
you have your thing echoing.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I can
Turn
hear.
off the volume in the background. Jesus Christ. Turn off the volume.
So sorry. Go on about the '80s cartoons. Oh, okay.
What the hell's going on?
All right. I'm back in.
We in the Twilight Zone?
Yeah, I know. This is
Feels
like
we're
a
in the
time
Twilight
warp.
Zone.
Okay, somebody figured it out.
Yo, Brandon, man, do us all a favor. and
Somebody needs
please-
to get wrecked from the call.
Yeah, Brandon, turn off your volume.
Echo. Echo. Echo.
Yo, Patrick Slattery, right-click Brandon Lee and remove him from the group.
Yeah.
What?
Your thingy is echoing.
Mate.
Yeah, echoing.
Okay, sorry, I just got rid of him, so. And then I screwed everything else up. Okay.
All right.
Yeah, there we go. No, I took him out of the
Get
conversation.
WOLFULA.
Oh, here.
Get WOLFULA on the call.
He's coming in.
No, I called him. Here, you have to. You call him because I don't have him added as a
He's the most
contact.
important person. We need WOLFULA.
Yeah, he is the most important. Okay, there he is. Yo,
The most
Dr.
valuable.
Hello.
can you
Okay, there we go.
accept
Wait,
my
wait.
contact request? I'm a huge fan of your stuff.
Okay, let me see. Okay, go on recent, right? Oh, wait. There's a contact request right there. Okay, there you go.
Yay! I'm special. I'm a WOLFULA now. All right. Anyway, you got cut off when you were talking about the wonders of Courage the Cowardly Dog.
Mhm.
Oh, okay. How much did you hear?
Well,
About the-
Brandon Singh was in the background. so it
Banana.
was kind
We
of-
got banana. We got the
Yep,
Banana Land.
Okay. Oh, yeah, okay. The show got a lot more lighter in tone. There was like a banana world plot. Yeah, okay, whatever. But, they still got really dark. One of the main characters, it was an elderly man, and he died in every episode. They found a new way to kill him off in every single episode.
Look at God. What was his name?
Eustace. He got killed in every
Eustace.
episode.
Eustace and Muriel. Yeah, that's what it is. It's been a while. Yeah, and
Been a while.
I don't. Oh, yeah, as Stained would say.
Yes.
But why was Courage pink or violet color? That never really made any sense to me.
He was a swag
Well,
pup.
he was a rare dog, so
So,
that's all I can say. He was just a rare dog.
so Doc, I want to
Come on.
hear more about your channel here, though. So you split things up pretty successfully, like with different characters and different types of ways of going about making videos and inventing yourself over and over. I've tried that myself, but it hasn't caught on. Nobody's really that interested in what I'm nostalgic about or anything like that. So how'd that work out for you?
How'd that work out for me?
Yeah.
I mean, I just have this Claude sitting around named Goulash, and I just say, hey, why don't you do that? And sometimes that Sid guy makes a video. But well, the thing is, it's important. Well, it's important to leverage certain things. I don't know if I'm using the word leverage correctly, but you know, I'm working on a review right now that's a big horror review. It's kind of a fan servicey kind of thing because it's
spoil it for us?
no, I can't. You know, I'm not someone who's gonna hype a review. It's a fucking review. But anyway, I mean, you gotta. Well, I try to say, okay, here's a Dr. WOLFULA review, and now here's some other stuff that you might like, and then I do that other stuff, and then I say, okay, here's, and then then me, Dr. WOLFULA, will do something crazy like, I hope to one day review Our Lips Are Sealed, which is a Mary-Kate and Ashley movie. It has nothing to do with horror. I'm just gonna review it because, you know, whatever. Who fucking cares? It's a review show. So, you know, just do whatever you want. Just make sure you remember that you have a target demographic, I guess. Oh my God.
Yeah, I never went really for that, like worrying about target demographics or whatever. I was just doing the horror thing. And like I was saying earlier, like whether I had 1 sub and like 10 views, it wouldn't really bother me because I do this anyway, right? So
well, sometimes people get angry.
Yeah.
Oh man, people get angry.
Yeah.
When you don't do what they want you to do, but
yeah,
you know, those people are jerks.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't bother me when I get criticism. Like I do listen to what people say. Like there's I used to do like basically just the voiceovers and I'd cut to it and go through the movie, and then that kind of got boring. So then I did episodes where we do basically mini movies within like a day or two. And then it seemed to be okay for a little bit, but it took too long. So people, they want, something each month as opposed to every 3. So then I kind of adopted more of like an AVGN format where I can switch back and forth and interweave them, and it seems to be the best results so far. But people still miss like the old style, like the voiceover and stuff like that. And I heard you did that, but you add a little bit more comedy to it than I think I did when I was doing it.
I see. Well, my current style, I kind of realized after a while that just going through a movie and making fun of it as you go along, it kind of gets old after a while. So now I just review the movie. And I thought that the reviews would get shorter, but no, that Scooby-Doo review that I did, it's a legitimate review and it's 40 minutes long, and I don't know how the fuck that happened, and I feel bad, but
it's
whatever.
The best video though, like it's.
Yeah, and that's kind of sad
movie.
though. It's Scooby-Doo.
No, I don't think that is though.
Scooby-Doo 2001 movie.
I don't think that is sad though, because when people start catching on, like I've seen the views that you get, and you have a good fan base, and when people want to tune into you and listen to you for that amount of time, they enjoy that amount. It's tough for like the new viewers that are running into your stuff, possibly, because they're 30 minutes, 40 minutes, whatever. Maybe they're not hitched on it yet, but the fan base always loves it. I got better results on the Friday franchise perspective than I did when I had originally done the review, and it's much longer, and it's a bitch to do in the sense that like you can only really do one a month depending on how much time you have. But I don't know, I found the longer ones were kind of working out.
Yeah, I mean, I like to do it. It's just it's, oh my God, it's Scooby-Doo. I mean, come on. Yeah, and I thought that video would just be like, everyone be like, oh no, is this what I'm subscribed to? A guy who's talking about Scooby-Doo? But it turns out a lot of people are just as sad as me, and I love that. So you gotta love that.
No, man, we're all just, it's entertainment, like I could probably find a lot with Scooby-Doo I'll watch that video and see what you did with it, but I'd imagine Scooby-Doo would provide me with plenty of material, but like my shtick is more like I do a lot of like just like the popular mainstream type of horror movies and stuff like that, stuff that everybody's seen probably like 5, 6, 7, 2,000 times, and it's just easier for me to like poke fun at that, because any reference I make, I know that people probably understand what I'm getting at, even if it's absurd or I'm exaggerating or whatever. I don't know. It seems to work out okay. But like, I'm not familiar with your style, but I guess you take on like kind of like whatever, like if you're thinking of a new video, like a certain thing will inspire you to go about it like a certain way type of thing.
Well, again, it's sort of, you got to have a balance between, I make the video for me, that's just for me, and sometimes it'll turn out that people like that. Like, sometimes people like it, sometimes they don't, but I made a video about Tower of Terror, which is a made-for-TV movie about the Twilight Zone Tower of Terror ride. You know, I put a lot of work in that video, and I made it just for me, and, you know, nobody watched it. But then I made the Scooby-Doo one, and that was definitely just for me, and a ton of people watched that. And I don't like the fact that I'm talking about a Scooby-Doo review so much, but that's the biggest one I've done. And, oh, my God. But anyway, but then I'll do ones that the fans want to see and whatever.
Yeah, and I understand what you mean, too. Sorry to cut you off, Max. I understand what you mean, too, because every once in a while, like, I'll have to do something that, like, I want to do. Like, I'm totally cool with doing what people are requesting and they want to see. Like, I was doing like Freddy versus Jason, Leprechaun versus Chucky, old Universal versus 80s slashers, stuff like that people want to see. But every once in a while, you're just like, I don't know, I want to do Trick or Treat from 1988, you know, or was it 88 or 89 or whatever. But like every once in a while, you want to like kind of treat yourself to something. I even did Edward Scissorhands because like it's not, I don't know, it's abstract, but it's not horror really. I don't know. You got to keep yourself interested, you know, as well, because inevitably you're the one sitting in front of that editing computer for hours on end, and you got to watch it right over and over. So.
All right. I got a question.
Oh man,
Dr. WOLFULA.
Oh, okay, yeah, go ahead.
Oh wait, was I interrupting something? I don't know if I was, but
well,
all right.
Oh no, I was just gonna say that well, with that one super long video, the revisions process was so complicated because I had to watch it, and unlike all my other videos, I had to actually take notes on a sheet of paper, like several pages, where like, okay, there's a jump cut there, something didn't pop out right, I forgot an effect, I forgot to put something there, and it was super oh my God, that was the weirdest video. Go ahead with your question.
Oh, sorry.
All right. So, about your rating system, and I know you made a video explaining it before, but I'm confused because in your Christmas Evil video, which is hilarious, you gave the movie 4 out of 5 stars as a rating, but in your Silent Night, Deadly Night video, you gave it an unspanking out of Crazy Grandpa. That makes no sense.
Well, if you go back, that was the first video, and I had not developed the technology behind the joke rating scale.
All right.
So I just had to wing it, unfortunately. And, you know, early stuff. I mean, originally, the plan was just for me to rate everything 4 out of 5 stars because I didn't know how to rate. Like, I was just afraid to rate something, so I'm just going to say 4 out of 5 stars. Okay, bye, everyone. Video's over. See ya. But turns out people want a rating, so I had to develop a software to give them a proper rating. But now you know the story, so.
I stopped rating altogether because, like, it's nothing but a dispute. You can't win, you know. You can't win. Like, you could love the movie for all these reasons, give it, like, you know, an 8 or whatever, but then you're always considering what other people are going to rate it, so then you either downgrade or upgrade a bit. But I just thought that was like a lost cause, so I just didn't bother altogether.
That's why I developed the software.
Yeah, I've heard a bit about the rating systems. They're unique, to say the least, from what I've heard.
Yes, yes.
What was your favorite movie and your least favorite movie to review? And also another question. Sorry, I'm spamming you with questions, but do you force Goulash against his will to edit for you, or do you do it all by yourself?
Well, okay, first of all, my favorite, I mean, of course my favorite was Scooby-Doo. I wouldn't have made a 40-minute video unless it was my favorite. That would just fucking drive me crazy. Okay, but I guess, okay, the most maybe the most. I don't want to go into that. Okay, maybe the least good movie that I ever watched was probably Children of the Living Dead. I mean,
Oh,
it was
God.
just it was boring. It was about this guy who got into. I think there was this original plot, and it was like the Scooby-Doo gang, and I have a lot of interest because oh my gosh, it's like Scooby-Doo. But then they die, and like they die in their van explodes or something. It goes off a cliff. I don't remember exactly, but they die. And then we cut away like years later or something, and it's like a guy doing construction, and you're watching him go through the process of getting permits and shit or something. Like it was this boring movie. And then, but at the end, those kids who died come back as zombies. I guess they're the Children of the Living Dead, and they come and finally attack near the end. It was, or maybe they attacked at certain points. I don't remember. It was like 5 years ago. But go ahead.
I got a good one here. I got a good one.
Oh yeah, Goulash. Okay, go ahead.
Let's see. Let's check this out. Name the best ass in horror.
Friday
Not
13th Part
like
2.
asshole, but like the nicest ass in horror.
Friday 13th Part 2, the chick with the short hair.
That's my answer. But what's yours, Doc?
Bruce Campbell.
All right.
Have you seen that? Oh my gosh. Back in the 80s? Jeez,
He must
and it's looking pretty good in the new TV series too. He's, it's pretty impressive.
Man, I just knew it wasn't gonna be that answer.
Okay, go ahead.
What about Maggie Grace in The Fog? What about that ass?
I like the girl from The Ring. She's got a good thing going on.
Still.
Or, Kate Hudson and the Skeleton Key. What about that?
Oh, the Skeleton Key. I got that right on my wall over here somewhere. I don't know. Who gives a shit? But anyways, I can't. I don't have a recollection of her curvature. Oh, yeah, some more.
So, Wolfula, what do you who do you think the best horror movie director is?
Okay, well, it's got to be a guy who, because a lot of the horror movie directors, like John Carpenter, I think he does occasionally did some horror, but he did a lot of action movies too. So someone who's purely horror, man, I gotta think. Man, let me think. I don't know if it's Wes Craven because I mean he did a few. He directed, but he didn't write. Scream. I don't know.
May I input?
Toby Hooper, not exactly. He did some not so good ones.
Toby Hooper had trouble with Poltergeist, didn't he? Didn't Spielberg have to come down and kind of guide him through the higher production scenes?
I like to think that Spielberg just said, "Guess what? You're a name in horror, but I want to direct this movie, but they won't let me because they're like, it's a horror movie. You direct like movies for."
Well, he did
kids
Jaws.
And suspense movies.
He did Jaws.
He did Jaws, but
Jurassic Park.
I don't know if they wanted.
I guess you get that in as a drama too. I guess Jaws is kind of like on the border. Like it is a horror. It caused people to be afraid of sharks.
Not really. I don't really think it's a horror movie. But no, what about Lloyd Kaufman as the best horror directors? I mean,
Lloyd Kaufman.
trauma films, man.
I don't know. Did he direct the movies, or was he just a producer? I don't even know.
Are you talking about the Toxic Avenger?
He was the director for the Toxic Avenger.
Yeah, he is the
Mother's Day
and the writer.
Romeo and Juliet.
I'm pretty sure he's the writer.
Part of me wants to say George Romero because those 3 zombie movies were good, but I don't know. Then he did some not so good ones. It's so hard. Like
I was telling Max
with a huge catalog of great horror movies. I don't know.
Yeah,
because a lot of the great ones just sort of, they eventually don't do so well for whatever reason.
Because they get ruined by sequels.
Well, they don't even do sequels. They just do other horror movies that aren't so good. I think.
Okay.
Okay. Wes Craven did. He did. What's? I can't believe I can't remember the name. He did that movie. You're gonna know what I'm talking about. He did. What?
Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, Hills Have Eyes. He did part 2 of that.
That's my favorite.
He only.
Oh God, part 2.
He did part 2.
Terrible.
And he basically just did it for money, and it was not good. He admitted that I just did this for money. But then again, he was involved in whatever. So yeah,
he did Scream. I mean, if that's
but
good.
he didn't write those, so I don't know. I don't know how much credit he can. I mean, he directed it, which is good, but it's not his. Like, it's not Kevin Williamson wrote that, so whatever. I don't know. I can't. I'd say that the best. Like, I'd say John Carpenter is my favorite, just because he did the Halloween, and then he did The Thing, and The Thing is probably one of the best horror movies ever made, along with Halloween.
That's what I was saying last night, because I was talking about. I got the same question. What was your favorite? Who's your favorite horror director? And it was between Romero and Carpenter. And I was talking about. I met Romero very briefly at TIFF, but I have to go with Carpenter, and I agree with you on The Thing. And the sole reason for it is they just nailed the isolation, the isolation and the paranoia. It's just so thick. It's incredible. You could cut the tension with a knife in that movie. Who's who, and the discussion about, if I was really, a perfect mimic or whatever he was saying, how could you tell? Like, it was incredible the way they did that. And I also thought it was cool that they brought portions of I think it was called The Thing from Another World originally. They incorporated that part into it as well. So for me, yeah, I'm in total agreement. That movie is Carpenter's best horror, in my opinion.
What do you guys think?
Yes.
What do you guys think the worst horror movie remake is?
Don't tell me. Sorry. Sorry for jumping ahead. It's got to be Black Christmas. Definitely.
I think it was The Crazies.
Black Christmas.
Oh, Dr. Wolfy's on hold. Okay, how did I do that again?
What?
No, he's not.
Well,
He just said something.
Oh, sorry.
No.
I thought I put you on hold again.
Okay,
like, oh,
so
fuck.
yeah, Black Christmas. One of the worst movies I think I've ever seen. I don't know why the guy has jaundice. Just doesn't make any sense. And it's bad. Awkward
I
song.
see.
Not bad.
Is everything going okay? I don't know.
Oh yeah, no, everything's going fine now. No, every once in a while I think I screw it up.
That was awkward. All right, so worst horror movie remake. Zach Robinson said The Crazies. I said Christmas.
The
Dr.
original
Satan.
directed by George Romero was pretty good, and the 2010 one sucked.
Right. What do you think, Doc?
Let me think about that. And okay.
Honestly,
I'd probably say the worst one is Psycho, because it's a shot-for-shot remake of the original movie.
Bingo!
Color.
Yeah.
Bingo! Watch my
Yeah.
review on that. Watch my review on that.
Vince Vaughn, my dude from Wedding Crashers.
And
Wedding
the only significant thing that they added to the Psycho remake is they show Vince Vaughn as Norman Bates masturbating.
Oh,
like,
God.
you can hear it, and that's pretty much it.
Okay, if you ever,
So if you saw the first Psycho, and you're thinking, man, this movie would be a lot better if it had Vince Vaughn jerking off, then yeah, go ahead and see the remake, because it's better than the original in that regard. So yeah.
But no, I agree with you. And if you're ever curious, you have to flip back a bit in my videos. But that's exactly what I said, and I even blended the friggin' like it's not just that it's the same story. It's the exact same framing of each shot that is identical, word for word, same lighting, same everything. With the difference being, I guess, the jerk off thing you're talking about. I don't remember it, but like shot for shot, like it's even the same friggin' lighting. Like I was looking at it, and then I looked at the original, and I'm like, yeah, I know exactly what you're your fucking Keith Flood in that scene. Like, it's just, I don't know. Like, I didn't see the point of it. What's the point? Like, identical? Really? Absolutely identical? You want to go in that direction? I mean, why don't you just put it on Broadway or something like that? Like I don't know. That's my opinion on it.
It was a move. It was basically intended to be an experiment to see if he could. If the director, the director is a great director, but he basically just decided, I want to see if I can just reproduce the exact movie with like today's technology. And it's an interesting experiment, because it's actually impressive how faithful it is. Like, very little is different, but the performances and just everything is not as good. So it's not as good as a movie. It's pretty good as an experiment, but not as good as a movie.
Yeah, I mean, I don't like even like mind you, would have had to change this. I only saw portions of it, but the original Doctor Cabinet of Dr. Caligari, or however you want to pronounce it. But anyway, like the how that was shot with everything like that. I saw portions of that, like through the trailers and some scenes like on YouTube and stuff like that. It's weird. They just can't seem to nail stuff like that. Like that. I guess that was mostly German influence, right? Those type of movies. They just can't nail stuff like that. So like even like Psycho, like these kind of experiments where they're trying to bring back. Do you think that was an experiment though? Or do you think it was just like a cash grab to bring back the exact same story with adding Anne Hesh and Vince Vaughn for name value just to kind of cash grab? Because that's kind of all I saw it as.
Listen up. If it wasn't just an experiment, and it would be a lot worse if it, because they wouldn't even bother. Can you hear me?
Oh yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can
Okay, they wouldn't even bother. They just have Vince Vaughn in there, and he'd just be like, I don't even know. He'd just be like this total '90s guy. I don't know. He'd be like
he wasn't Swingers.
But it would be a lot worse. Basically, they wouldn't even bother. Listen, it's impressive that they were able to shot for shot, because they could have not even bothered with that. At least they bothered with something.
Technically,
that was not.
Technically, that, I mean, I guess you could get the old storyboards and everything like that off the original shoot. But if you didn't, it would be hard to look at the film and make up the specific lighting and stuff. That would be technically a little bit more difficult, I guess. But I imagine they had the original storyboards, and it wasn't at the time. I guess it would have been 36 years or something after the movie. So the guys that did the movie, they could talk to them. There'd be a lot of information on how to do it. I really didn't understand why, what the purpose was. For some, maybe they found some reason for it, but go ahead.
Well, it works as a way to preserve the original intent of Alfred Hitchcock, but
yeah,
you could just watch the original one though. So
yeah, and Vince Vaughn just isn't that innocent type of look either. You know what I mean? Like he's too physically, like his jawline's too masculine. He's like a broader guy, and Anthony Perkins had that slim kind of innocent, like he looked like a Boy Scout, and that just kind of added to the whole twisted mind type of thing.
I can't help but think of Vince Vaughn as being next to, like, when I watched the Psycho remake, I expected Owen Wilson to jump out and say, "Wow," but he didn't. And I was kind of disappointed about that. I wanted to see Owen Wilson, but you can't get everything you want.
Well,
all right, let's move on, please.
Okay. Well, I saw how much you love, horror movies or horror franchises that get turned into TV shows, because I know you love the Scream TV shit. But have you ever heard of or seen Bates Motel, which is apparently just a TV version of I don't really know what it is. I know it has to do with the plot of Psycho.
Yeah, I saw season 1 and 2, but only because somebody wanted to watch it. But it's a pretty good show, whatever. It's not a terrible show. It's just I don't see the whole point in visiting that, but it's done well. But one of the main big plot points of the show, one of the most important thing, is that Norman Bates has a brother who is involved in a marijuana farming ring or something, and that's a very integral part of the series, and it has very little to do with Norman Bates and what he's up to, but it's just random. But the guy playing Norman Bates is pretty good on that show, and it's good for that. But I don't know what's up with the brother. I don't know why we need to see him growing marijuana. Marijuana isn't even that big of a drug. They treat it like it's the most hardcore drug possible, but whatever. It's still a pretty decent show. It's fine. It's just I don't want to see that brother anymore.
Well, while we're on the topic of Psycho, I kind of want to get on the topic of Alfred Hitchcock, and a lot of people think his best movie was Psycho, but I think his best movie was Rear Window. If any of you saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've seen that.
That's good.
Yeah,
Saw it
I think that
several
was
times.
one of the better horror movies I've ever seen.
Wait, what'd you say?
The
Sorry.
suspense in that movie was really good.
Wait, what movie were we talking about?
Rear Window.
Rear Window.
Rear Window.
And not the one with
Uh-oh.
not the one with I think they made a remake of it with Christopher Reeve in the role of Jimmy Stewart. Yeah, they made a remake with
They had
Christopher Reeve. This is before
Superman
this is
play-
before he was actually in a wheelchair though. Believe it or not. That's fucking crazy too.
Like,
He was born
didn't
to
he,
play that role, but he wasn't in a wheelchair yet. Ah, man.
Didn't he hit a tree when he was riding a horse or something?
He fell off his horse and it crippled him, and it's very sad, but he was a great man. But, okay. Anyway, he was Superman. Okay, let's treat him with respect. But yeah,
Well, that's like
Rear
saying
Window is a good movie.
with respect because he played Batman.
I like the birds.
What?
But
George Clooney played Batman. And that movie was terrible.
Yeah, but those first two Superman movies were great. So and he was a great Superman. Doesn't matter if some of the movies were bad. Good Superman.
Yeah.
all right.
What I was
Doc,
gonna say is, Doc,
okay.
I haven't seen your channel's shows yet, and sorry about that. It's not that I was avoiding or anything like that, but I just only recently noticed it. But
It's very tedious. I wouldn't even bother watching my shows if I didn't make them.
well,
It's not.
yeah, don't bother
not worth
watching
any
mine
time.
either because mine are sloppy. But I was wondering, do you run skits in them at any point?
No, not really. I just stick to the reviews. But I mean, Goulash. I sometimes interrupt Goulash, and we have a little back and forth. But they're not really skits. They don't interrupt things too much. I don't think skits are all that great. I feel like they're padding. But some people like to do it, and that's
because that's.
I would kind of consider the Scream podcast that you did kind of a little mini skit with Goulash.
Yeah, but it was more just us going off topic.
Yeah,
Speaking of Goulash, what is he up to at the moment?
Let me ask him. Hey, Goulash, what the fuck are you doing? I'm making grits. I don't know why he's making grits. I don't like grits. Stop making grits. What the fuck's wrong with you?
Can you get him on with us?
Okay, let me just okay, you just sit here and just talk to them for a few minutes, and when they're done talking to you, just get up and just walk away, and then I'll come back, okay? All right.
There you go.
Hello?
There you go.
Who's this?
Yo, Goulash.
What's going on?
One of your biggest fans, man.
Oh, that's very humbling.
But okay, I just want to ask you, what are you exactly? Because you have green skin. Are you like? It looks like you're like from like It looks like Beetlejuice's like retarded son or something.
I'm just gonna hit the washroom. I'll be right back.
Well, that's not very nice. That's not very nice at all. But I'm just a guy. I guess I was brought back to life, and you're not gonna look very nice if you're dead and brought back to life. It's pretty much as simple as that. And it doesn't help that I have such a dangerous profession, but can't help what you do.
Insert awkward silence.
Well, I don't know what to say. You guys wanted to talk to me apparently, but fuck me, I guess. Am I just some asshole? Like, okay.
No,
Do you want Dr. Wolfy back on the?
What's
Do you
that?
have anything to say to me, or did you just want to?
All right, hold on. I got.
Did I get enough of that from Dr. Wolfy? What? Go ahead.
Before
I'm a
you were
little
making
lost. I just
grits,
came back from a washroom
what
break, so-
grueling task were you doing before you started making grits?
I don't know. Dr. Wolfula has me, for 5 hours, he has me practice digging holes because he has this operation that he's working on. He doesn't told me anything. He just wants me to be very good at like digging holes. And he wants to make sure I can dig holes faster and more efficiently every day. And if I don't do that, I have to stay in the hole overnight. And it's not that bad, but I'm not going to tell him that. Okay, that's all I'm going to say.
Goulash, where did you steal your Samsung Galaxy from?
What'd you say?
Where did you steal your Samsung Galaxy from?
Where did I?
lost in
Oh,
this
where did I
regard.
get my? Oh, the Samsung Galaxy. Oh yeah. I just found. All kinds of people come in and out of the WOLFULA. I don't know what goes on with them, but sometimes they drop things, and I pick them up, and I keep them, and I go into my little tiny room underneath the floor, and I have them. Dr. WOLFULA doesn't usually have any interest in them. It's sort of like Ariel and the Little Mermaid. She found all those things, and she
Okay,
had a little tiny
guys. Here's a good
like,
one. Here's a good one from the room. Okay, so a while back, I used to do those versus videos and all that, and I put Leprechaun up against Chucky, and I think I had Leprechaun come out on top, and I went with like stature, powers, and all that stuff. So I don't know. Maybe we can talk about that because somebody was asking about that in the room there. So who do you guys give it to? You got Chucky, a possessed doll, and then you got Leprechaun on the other end of it. So they both, one's got voodoo, one's got magic.
Leprechaun would fuck him up.
Yo, well, since everybody knows Goulash is a horror expert, what do you think, Goulash?
Leprechaun or Chucky? I don't know. I wasn't paying attention. Sometimes I get like that. What's going on?
Jesus Christ! What? Seriously? Okay. All right. A while back, I did like a.
No, you don't have to go through the whole thing.
Okay, I don't know if you're screwing with me or not because I have no idea about.
Give me the gist. Okay.
All right. Basically, Leprechaun versus Chucky.
Yeah.
Okay. Leprechaun versus Chucky. Oh, that's honestly pretty easy. Leprechaun has magic powers, so he wins. There you go. That's all you need to know. Chucky is completely helpless. He relies on the ability of looking like a doll and hoping nobody notices.
He does have voodoo though.
Yeah, but that's not so great. It never helps him out.
If he can get
he's pretty much helpless.
But what if he got a voodoo doll of the Leprechaun and put like a 4-leaf clover on the Leprechaun voodoo doll? What would happen then?
I don't know. Did he ever do that in the movies? Now we're getting in a what if situation. How about just
he showed up?
How about just a class fight where they fight each other?
Well, that's what we're doing. We're making it up. We're making up a what if.
Okay.
It's a game of who would win roleplay.
Yeah, like
what?
Because somebody asked.
I mean, doesn't.
Room.
Okay, go ahead.
No, I was saying somebody asked it in the room, so I just brought it up. And,
okay, well, I'd say, doesn't Leprechaun? I don't know. I'm not super familiar with the Leprechaun movies, but
you get
couldn't he like pick up couldn't the Leprechaun pick up his what's it called? His pot of gold and just throw it at Chucky and crush him and he's dead?
Leprechaun can never even find his pot of gold. He was looking for that shit.
Yeah, he's always running into that problem. Like, he just needs to go to a bank. Like, honestly, just get it over with. There's got to be some kind of bank that would take the gold, but...
All right, Goulash.
Goulash.
Why do you... I think I'm right. I hope I'm not wrong, but what was your problem with Satan's Little Helper?
Didn't I say it in the video? That seems like a weird question.
Yeah, but I don't feel like watching the thing back. Well, just sum it up in 5 words, that movie.
5 words?
Well, I don't know. I'm not one of those people that's just like, it fucking sucked. Like, I'm not really one of those types of people. So
all right, sum it up in as fast as you can. What you thought of it.
Okay. I just say that, it tries to basically say violence in the media causes violence. And, that's not really true.
No.
People like to say that, but no, it's not true. The whole theme of the movie is violence. Like if a child is exposed to violence, it turns them into a violent human being. Maybe if you're like encouraging it, like, look at that. Like if you're a terrible parent, like, look at that, do that someday, kid.
Or if there's just something like wrong with the kid.
I don't know why you would let your child play with violent video games anyway. He was a little kid. He didn't seem to have his shit together yet. So I don't know why you would do that.
You had a hot sister though. Anyway.
He knew that. And he tried to
he tried to marry her. Yeah. That movie is kind of fucked up. Anyway.
But let's see. Anybody got anything
nobody else has any questions?
Sleepaway Camp is all kinds of fucked up.
Oh God, don't even.
Oh, so somebody's saying don't bring Rob Zombie up. That's probably a good idea. Not to bring him up.
House of a Thousand Corpses wasn't that bad.
It was a good movie. What do you think?
Devil's Reject's a little bit better, yeah.
What is What has Dr. Wolfula been
What?
doing over the past 10 minutes?
He's in the corner, like twiddling his thumbs. I don't know. Like he's like also mumbling to himself. Like I don't know. It's weird. It's kind of. And he's like making eye contact with me too. It's like now he's like motioning towards a gun that's on a table. Now okay, I don't know. Okay, now he's starting to dance. I don't know what. Okay, he's doing the Macarena. Okay, that's I don't know what that's supposed to mean. Okay, now he's I think he's doing a crunk motion now. I don't know. There's a lot of choreography with his motions too. It's actually pretty impressive. Wow. Okay. Now he's doing flips. What the? I don't know why he doesn't make videos about this. It's more interesting than reviews, but whatever. Anyway,
Since we were talking about Chucky a minute ago, am I the only one who thought that the Curse of Chucky kind of revived the series?
I thought it was shitty.
It brought it back to.
It was anything that's direct to DVD is destined for most indefinite failure or most definite failure.
That's like weren't like the last 5 Hellraiser movies straight to DVD?
I'm not sure.
guess what? Trick or Treat went direct to video, and it was really great. And I'm talking about
that was
2009.
That had the kid from
Warner Brothers.
They had the kid from Bad Santa in it, that fat kid.
Yeah, it was a good movie though. So
Thurman
awesome
Merman.
fucking movie.
Thurman Merman, that's who it was.
Ghoulash.
Yeah, Thurman Merman.
What was your opinion on, if you have seen it, Wrong Turn?
Wrong Turn. I have not seen that. I'm sorry. And I've been meaning to, but I didn't see it.
There's like 5 of them, but
Don't watch it. It's not worth it.
they get worse as they go on, as most sequels do.
So hold on. I
Well,
guess I'm talking to Goulash
Okay, go
now, I guess. But what was?
Okay.
Do you know the name? I always forget the name of this movie. Do you remember the name of the movie from the Universal movie? It's with Boris Karloff, and they drive down. This couple drives down a road, and he plays like the essentially Lurch, but some freak. Do you remember the name?
Oh
of it?
yeah, I know what you're talking about. It's called The Old Dark House. It was directed by James Whale.
Yeah, the same guy that did Frankenstein. Yeah, all right. That always bugged me. I keep forgetting that fucking.
I recommend the movie based on James Whale's life. That was really good. It has a lot of male nudity because he was gay, but it was really good movie. It stars Ian McKellen as James Whale, and he does an amazing performance. But at the same time, it stars that guy from the Mummy remakes, and he seems kind of weird and random addition because he wasn't even a real person. But whatever. It's a fictionalized version of the guy. But
yeah.
Ghoulash.
Oh well.
Have you ever seen the VHS movies?
Did you say Evil Dead? I don't know what you just said.
No, I said VHS movies, like VHS 1, VHS 2.
Well, Dr. WOLFULA watched it, but sometimes he has me watch movies, and I watched it. He did a review of it, but it wasn't much of a review. He was basically just testing out. Let's see if we can make a short review on this channel, and it didn't work out super well, but it was just a test. It was just a test,
So
basically, he didn't want to use the clips from the movie because he didn't want copyright. But now he figured out, oh wait, people on YouTube just pirate things by basically just having a frame around it or like speeding it up slightly, and that's all you have to do to get away with it. It's pretty simple, but he didn't realize it at the time. I had to explain it to him. I actually drew a bunch of charts explaining it because he didn't understand it at first. Like it was a lot like the chart from Back to the Future Part 2 where Doc Brown was explaining the alternate timelines and stuff. It was strange, but it was a very simple thing to explain. It wasn't time travel, but whatever. I mean, he is the Doctor, so I don't know.
And he also had to excuse his model because he didn't have the time to bring it to size or scale. So
yeah.
All right. So what I'm going to do here though is it's 9:50 now. At 10 o'clock, I'm gonna let everybody go here and start taking individual calls because there's been a lot of people that want to get in and get the calls
All right.
So we got 10 minutes. So run the floor, WOLFULA or Goulash, whatever. You got the next 10 minutes. You just run the floor.
I'll let Dr. WOLFULA field this. Come back. Yeah. Oh, you want me to get up? I'm sorry. Let me just. Man, my fucking legs hurt. Yeah, your fucking legs hurt because you deserved it. Okay, so yeah. All right, All right, what are we gonna say? What are we gonna do?
All right, I
don't
got
know.
a question for you guys. Best ending to a horror movie.
Oh, that's a good one.
All right, I guess I'll go.
Should I field it? Okay, go ahead.
You go first. I'm still thinking.
All right. My favorite is Texas Chainsaw Massacre because it's so you don't really know if the main character gets out. They kind of imply that she does, but she could be in more trouble. Like there just happened to be a guy driving by and she gets in, and then Leatherface is just like, it's just such a it's not a happy ending. It's just she's basically her whole life is ruined, but she got out of it, and it's just, oh man. And I probably spoiled it, but if you haven't seen that movie yet, fuck you. Okay? Fuck you. All right?
Now that we're talking about Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think I need
hold on, because I figured it out. I'm gonna put it on screen. That's what I'm gonna choose. Alien. That's my favorite ending. When she blows him out of the airlock. I think I gotta go with that. Because that was an intense scene leading up to that. So I'm gonna go with Alien. That's my favorite end scene.
Favorite ending is probably because there's so many of them, man. There's so many horror movies that I've watched. Probably when I can't think of the name of the movie, but is when the dude is getting chased by an angry mob, and he's driving a van, and he rides off into the moon. It's fucking hilarious, and it's just the most hilarious thing. The most hilarious thing. It was a Christmas movie, but I can't remember what it was.
That was my first review. It was Christmas Evil. It was it ended with.
Was it really?
It was my first review ever. It was Christmas Eve. I remember this perfectly.
That movie is hilarious. I watched it about a year ago. The movie itself.
It's a great weird movie. I mean, it's apparently John Waters' favorite movie, so
Really?
That tells you what, or at least one of his favorite movies.
See, I never understood why everybody got mad at Silent Night, Deadly Night when that was the first movie that depicted Santa Claus as a killer, but they still got mad at Silent Night, Deadly Night. I don't know why, unless what was the movie called? I can't remember. With the guy driving off.
Silent Night, Deadly Night.
No,
that was Christmas Evil.
Christmas Evil, yes. Yeah, see, that was the first actual one that came out 3 years before. I don't know why everybody.
I didn't know
mad.
that got banned though.
That's Silent Night, Deadly Night.
Well,
I didn't know
it was because of the marketing, basically.
Yeah,
they marketed it as this movie where Santa Claus kills people, and they didn't explain. Oh wait, it's just a guy who thinks he's Santa Claus.
It was a funny movie, man. Christmas Evil.
What I was saying, since WOLFULA brought up Texas Chainsaw Massacre, I think I need to retract my earlier statement, and I think the worst horror movie remake was Texas Chainsaw 3D.
Oh yeah, that movie.
That wasn't a remake. That was a reboot.
Right.
It was actually a sequel, apparently, but it doesn't sync up at all with the original movie. So I don't know.
The remake, the official remake was what, the 2001? Was it 2001 or
2003?
2003.
I don't know why horror movies. I don't understand why horror movies keep putting in famous rappers in their movies, but like Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes.
Busta Rhymes and the fucking
Cool J.
Halloween. What was it?
Resurrection.
Yeah.
Resurrection.
Depends which one.
What that?
Then wasn't there somebody else? It was I think Snoop Dogg was in some sort of horror movie. I could be wrong though.
I don't know.
Hood of Horror, I think, or something like that. I don't know. Hood of Horror? Yeah, whatever.
But,
Ice-T. What's his name? Ice-T? The guy from Leprechaun? Leprechaun in the Hood has got to be the most funniest horror movie.
No.
Yeah,
it wasn't Snoop Dogg? It was Snoop Dogg that was in that one.
Wait, all right, here's a new one. Funniest horror movie ever.
Fun. Well, besides Troll
I'll
2,
start with Leprechaun in the Hood. 1 or 2. I don't really remember. I remember what they're about, but I don't remember what 1 and 2 are about.
The first one had like Afghanistan, and the second one was like.
And I had the dude from Pee Wee's Big Adventure in it.
Yeah.
The retarded guy.
is Troll 2 just too easy to say?
I think that should be disqualified.
Yeah, funny. So funniest horror movie. Well, this one was on purpose, but Eight-Legged Freaks, but that was on purpose.
Yeah, we're talking one that's like a legitimate horror movie that's not comedy. That you just thought was funny because it was like either really bad or just had some hilarious elements.
Oh, jeez.
I can't even think. Leprechaun's too obvious.
Yeah,
Like,
that's an
I
easy
think
one,
they were
too.
trying to be funny. I think Warwick Davis was just having fun.
Let me try and think here.
The Screaming Skull.
What do you think, Dr. Wolfula?
I'd say, well, I mean, I guess intentionally, I'd say Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2 and Evil Dead 2 were pretty funny, but unintentionally, I don't know. I'd say Book of Shadow, like all these are sequels, but Book of Shadows,
God.
Blair Witch 2 is pretty fun. I love that movie.
Doc,
I love that movie because it's so funny. It's so entertainingly funny.
You got a little history beside you. So you remember The Screaming Skull? That was a Roger Corman, and actually I think it was Jack Nicholson's first directing thing. I think that might take the cake.
Horror movies that were meant to be comedies, because there are a few that you could you could put like Zombieland in there, and maybe Gremlins.
Zombieland was bad. Well, Gremlins wasn't.
Zombieland was not bad. Come on, man.
Zombieland was good. That made Jesse Eisenberg.
Nah, wait. Oh yeah. He did The Social Network after Zombieland.
And he's about to be in. He's about to play Lex Luthor.
Really?
Oh. That.
But the funniest unintentional horror movie probably like Texas Chainsaw Massacre: The Next Generation. Maybe, I don't know. That movie was fucking
retarded. That one wasn't that bad.
What? It was rated PG-13, like, and it had what's his face? He just won an Oscar, I think. Matthew McConaughey. He was in the movie and he was acting like a retard. And I thought it was just hilarious.
I saw WOLFULA's. I saw his review on that.
Oh yeah, he did do a review on that.
Yeah. Yep. But another awkward silence.
Fill the air. You got to fill the air.
Well, I'm done. So.
Okay.
What'd you say, Dr. Wolf?
I
Book of Shadows. Yeah, you said Book of Shadows.
Yeah.
And then Zach, you said.
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, the only one that I can think of would be like, I don't know, maybe Evil Dead 2. It was kind of funny. Cabin in the Woods. Cabin in the Woods was pretty funny.
Yeah. All right. What about the scariest horror movie that you were legitimately scared by today? Not something you saw, because I saw it when I was like 4 years old, and it scared the shit out of me.
The first VHS had some really good moments in it, like some really scary moments, in my opinion.
Okay, so it's 10 o'clock here, so I'm going to start taking individual calls because a lot of people have been trying to call in. So I'm going to let everybody go, except for Max on the line. So I'm going to let you go, all right, Goulash or everything. But thanks a lot for dropping by. I know everybody's really excited to hear from you. I'm going to check out your channel. It was a lot of fun. I love all the different characters you do, and you got some knowledge on you too. So good on you, man. I'll talk to you soon.
All right.
All
Bye.
right. Thanks a lot.
All right. See ya.
Take care, bud. Okay, so he was awesome. He was absolutely awesome.
He's still in here.
Well, he's still awesome. You can stay. I don't know how to work this thing exactly. But what I'm going to do, okay, tell you what, I'll let everybody go, and then, because that's the only way I know how to do this, and then I'm going to start accepting calls. Zombie Slayers, one moment, you'll be the first one, I believe that's Luke. So I'm just, I really need some help with Facebook. Or not Facebook, but Skype. Yeah, I don't.
You got your social media
I got a lot of social media problems. No, I think WOLFULA hung up, I believe.
Wait, was somebody...
Okay, I cut everybody off. So Yeah, Max, just call back in. Well, I'll just call you, I guess. Okay, so that was great having him on. I had a lot of fun with him. He seems very knowledgeable. I'm gonna check out his channel. The personalities, you gotta love that, how he was flipping back and forth, and that was total improv too. So he was doing a great job. So Max needs a minute here. So anybody that wants to call in now. Actually, I'm gonna go with Luke because he's really been trying to get in here. Where are you, Luke? There you go. There you are. I had to call. Oh shit! No, that's not what you do. Stop! 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 Zombie Slayers. Okay, Luke, I'm calling you now.
Hello.
Hi, Luke.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks for being patient. A lot of people. WOLFULA is very popular on YouTube, and
Yeah.
a lot of people were having fun with him.
That was fun hearing him.
But no, thanks for being patient. So what's up? How you doing, man?
Doing good. It's cool to actually talk to you. I've been watching since, I think, the Friday 13th Part 6 video, when that was like a couple days old. I watched that.
Oh, geez, that's going back quite a ways.
Yeah, like that predates my like YouTube channel I have now.
Really? Wow. That was
Yeah.
that was back in the movie maker days.
Yeah.
So I'm glad you like it. Are you doing any YouTube and stuff yourself?
Yeah, I'm hoping to one day maybe become a director. That's kind of.
Oh, I just meant on YouTube, but you want to become a director someday?
Yeah, I make kind of stupid videos with my friends, like movies, and I kind of do reviews too.
Never call them stupid, man, because you're always practicing your art. Like even if it's no, I'm serious, because like even if it's not, dynamite or whatever, you're learning as you go along. You do pick things up that are,
my films have gotten better since I started. That's for sure.
Yeah, so you keep moving on. So are you gonna put any of them on YouTube or?
Yeah, actually, like I think all but one are on YouTube actually.
Well, plug your channel. Let everybody know what your channel is.
My channel is Zombie Slayer 5. It's a 0 and not an O. That's something that all my friends kind of get confused of. So it's Zombie Slayer 5, or you could just, yeah. And I kind of do reviews too. I'm doing this thing called the Summer of Elm Street right now, actually, where each week I review one of the Nightmare on Elm Street movies.
Nice. That's very nice.
This week I'm reviewing the third one.
I just recently went through many hours doing that a few months ago.
Yeah, I watched all those. Those are cool.
Yeah, they're interesting to do, especially the skits and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm just typing here.
That's fine.
Just because that was nice of WOLFULA to stop by. So
someone said fuck yeah.
Yeah. So,
in the chat.
Kevin Hernandez, do you know him?
No, but I like him now.
Yeah, I know it's great. Actually, we got a pretty good crowd out here. So we're having lots of fun. But I don't know. Did you have any questions or anything like that?
I actually wrote down a few.
Okay, well, let me.
Because I missed last night's show because I was seeing Ant-Man.
Oh yeah, how was it?
It was good. I thought it was gonna be crap. Same thing I thought with Guardians of the Galaxy when I was going to see that, and they were both good. Kevin subbed. Thanks, man.
Kevin sub, nice. You picked up a sub.
Yeah. So I know you do those versus videos like the Jason versus Michael, the Freddy versus Jason, all that.
Yeah.
Do you think there should be more of those like actually made, and if so, which slashers should be in there? Like should go head to head?
I think they should mix as many as they possibly can because to me they're nothing more than just like what ifs. It's almost like a comic book crossover every once in a while. Like
yeah, like
it's not
like
a comic.
You saw in the chat.
Sorry.
Oh, like I said in the chat a little earlier, I think you missed it. I said that those are basically like popcorn flicks. Like I liked Freddy vs. Jason. It's not up there with Citizen Kane, but it's not really supposed to be.
Yeah, I wouldn't put up there with Citizen Kane. No.
It's a fun movie. You just kind of watch to have fun.
Yeah, totally. I think they should mix and match. I think the problem is the competition within the different distribution companies and things like that. Like they don't want to
Yeah.
compromise their character in any way or the image by doing it. But I think they might be missing out because I think there's a lot that they could be doing with that. Like imagine, like just to pick popular ones, like Boris Karloff's The Mummy versus maybe the Mummy from Monster Squad, or
Yeah.
Chucky versus Leatherface. Like how the hell would that play out? So that's interesting. But you said you had a whole list of questions there.
Yeah, and like you said with the distributions, that's what took Freddy vs. Jason so long, right? Isn't that? I
Yeah.
think that's what I read. Like part 7 of Friday the 13th was supposed to be Freddy vs. Jason, but they couldn't get it.
Yeah, they couldn't get the rights from Paramount, I believe.
Yeah, actually, Friday the 13th part 7 is actually my favorite one. I don't know why. It's like a weird guilty pleasure of mine.
Yeah, that's one that people either hate it or
Yeah.
they're rocking on with it.
Yeah, like I like Halloween 3. I thought it was okay, but then again, I'm only 15, so I grew up after the craze where everyone hated it because Michael Myers wasn't in it. So I saw it with basically fresh eyes, and I actually really liked it.
Yeah, my brother did too, but he's never he's 28, but he was never a big horror fan. And he saw it, I guess, with fresh eyes too. So I guess if that's the first thing you've seen in terms of Halloween, maybe you get attached to it. But when I was watching it, it was a letdown because they just revealed too much.
Yeah, like it wasn't as good as the first one. Like Halloween is my favorite horror movie, but I wouldn't have minded if they kept going in that anthology direction. Like I wouldn't have minded that instead of just having 4, 5, and 6 and H2O and Resurrection basically being carbon copies of the original 2.
Sorry, I'm just typing one more thing out to
That's
Max because I'm just going to do one for a bit to keep it simple because I keep dropping people and it slows up the show, or the podcast, or whatever you call it.
If you want me to add Max, I can add him.
No, I'm just going to do one at a time, and if Max is up, then I'll bring him in a bit. Sorry,
Cool.
Max, but this is just simpler and it's quicker for everybody because there's a couple people that want to get in. I understand the new perspective on things, and that's something I always kind of wondered about, like when you're looking at like Elm Street and stuff like that, how it's going to be received by like a new. I don't know.
The remake to me is shit.
Yeah, did you see the video that I did on Ninja Turtles? It wasn't a horror thing, but
I think I did.
Yeah,
I've seen a lot of videos on people talking about the Ninja Turtles because I liked them a lot when I was little.
I'm gonna get to you, Mike, next, okay? Like I think they did a really good job bringing that back, but I was talking about like the culture of it, like the early '90s culture, maybe not being able to capture. But I think they did a really good job actually, and I love that movie.
The reboot, you mean? Like the Michael Bay one?
Yeah, the
yeah.
reboot.
It was like me and like I think 3 of my friends went to see it. I think the day it came out, and this was before like I saw a lot of reviews for it, and I thought it was pretty good. It wasn't as bad as everyone would say it was. A few days after I saw it, like everyone was hating on it completely.
I don't know why, but
I don't.
I don't know because like the original Ninja Turtles, I guess
it's kind of a weird idea in the first place.
Yeah, it's pretty unique. But
turtles that are teenagers.
Yeah. Even the way she mentioned it with Whoopi Goldberg and all that in that scene, it was kind of funny. But so how many questions you got lined up here?
I have like three more.
Shoot.
Which horror movie do you think should a reboot that you think would do good?
Geez. I think they may be doing it, but Hellraiser wouldn't be bad.
Yeah, they could do that.
I think they could do. What was that movie with? I think it was just called Witchcraft, or was that what it was called? The one with
Witchcraft.
The one. Oh no, The Craft. It was called The Craft. I think they could have done a lot better job with that, because that was an interesting concept. I just don't think it was executed too well. But so that would be my answer. Maybe The Craft, because it could have been good, but it wasn't. So.
What was your favorite horror movie from 2000 onward?
from 2000 onward. I'd say I like Dog Soldiers.
Dog Soldiers?
Yeah, it's a good one to look up. I forget exactly who's in it. I think it's like 2002 maybe.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
Got a 6.9 on IMDb.
it's not bad. It's not bad for
Yeah.
a rating, I guess. But yeah, no,
I'll have to check it out.
I really liked it. I thought it's the best werewolf movie to come by for me since The Howling. I like what they did with it in Underworld, but it's the best strictly werewolf type movie I've seen since The Howling. So
Yeah, that Wolfman movie they made in like 2013 was just awful.
it was just too much CGI and stuff like that. So
And it took too long for him to actually like do anything.
yeah, the pace was slow, but the pace was probably influenced by Lon Chaney Jr.'s, because that's a remake. Yeah, of course, yeah, you said that. So you're aware of the remake, and the pace was similar. So the movie's different, but the pace was similar, I guess. But so you had one more, and then I'm gonna get to Mike.
Yeah, and I have to say my favorite from 2000 onward is Dead Silence. I really like that movie.
Oh yeah, okay. I think I may have seen that. Dead Silence. I think I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's about that like puppet thing.
Yeah, maybe I'm just remembering the cover actually.
Yeah, no, because I remember I was scrolling through Netflix and I saw that. I was like, all right, let's check that out, and I thought it was really good.
Yeah, so that's one that I definitely have to check out then.
Last question is,
yeah.
which horror series has not one bad movie?
I don't think that's possible.
Because Friday the 13th
doesn't
Part
have
9 was awful.
Doesn't have one bad sequel.
Yeah. Well, it doesn't have to be like, they don't have to be as good as the first, as long as they're like, if you watch it and you go, ugh, like that's what I constitute as like a horrible movie. Like you can't even watch it.
I don't think any. I can't think of one that didn't have one movie that wasn't like.
The closest to me would probably be Nightmare on Elm Street, because like even though they get weirder and weirder as they go on, they're still like an enjoyable watch.
Yeah, I'd probably, if I was going to answer, I'd probably go with that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a tough one. It's too tough to answer because there's always something like that drops off after the original, and that was kind of unique too because 2 was kind of off the map, and then 3 came back and won everybody.
Yeah, 3 is my favorite one actually.
One person was saying Child's Play, but I don't know, because Bride of Chucky was comical. They got away from what they wanted. To do,
and 2 and 3 are basically the same movie. Like, how many times can you do it? Like they did it with 2 and 3. They're basically the same movie.
Yeah, basically. But I'm gonna grab Mike here because he's been patient as well. But thanks a lot for calling in.
All right, thanks.
All right, take care, buddy.
Bye.
Bye. Okay, so we got some people lined up here. Oh boy. Okay. So I'm gonna try to find Mike because he's been trying to call in.
Hello.
Hi, is this Mike?
Yes, it is.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing well. So what's up?
Oh, not much. Just hanging out on Facebook, and I recently found a channel.
Oh yeah. Yeah. So this is just like a live stream thing. It's like the second one I've done, so I don't know. I'm just kind of winging it. So I don't know. So you stumble across the channel. You liking it? Okay.
Yeah, I definitely love to meet people that love horror movies.
Yeah, it's quite the community that I'm just starting to kind of recognize here. There's a lot more people that are into it than I thought when I first started the channel. So.
Yeah. Yeah. Just recently we made a TCM2. You like Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2?
For unique reasons. Chainsaw Massacre 2, the one that came out in the 80s?
Yeah.
Yeah, with what's it, Dennis Hopper?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it for, I don't know, some reasons. I don't take it too seriously.
Yeah,
It's not a movie I'd watch over and over. That's for sure.
that's one of my favorite sequels.
It really? Because we
Yeah.
were just having a discussion about that, and somebody listed that as the worst sequel to a movie. So I don't know. It's weird how everybody has kind of like a different take, and it can be like the total polar opposite, you know?
I can see why it strays differently from the first movie.
Yeah, quite a bit. Yeah, it's actually kind of hard to hear you. Can you speak up a bit? Because the speaker's up.
Let's see. Is that better?
Ooh, okay, too loud.
Okay, how about now?
Okay, yeah, I'll just adjust for mine. Okay, there you go. I don't know. So, did you have any questions about the channel or something, or your own channel running or anything like that you want to talk about?
Yeah, how long have you been on YouTube?
I'm sorry?
How long have you been on YouTube?
Oh, I guess I started this either it was late 2010 or early 2011. So not too long. I guess about 4 years and a bit.
Cool.
Sorry?
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, it started kind of slow, and it's not like it's a gigantic site or anything like that, but I don't know. People tune in, so it's fun. I don't know. It's kind of evolved over the years in different formats and things like that, but I don't know. Are you putting up videos yourself? And you said you're going to do a review?
Yeah, I put up a video about an hour ago on Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2.
Okay. So why don't you plug your channel in here so people can go check it out?
I just on the finger radio again. I just worked out.
Or maybe type it out on the thing because the volume's a little bit muffled. But yeah, you should put that in the room, and everybody should go check it out. So I don't know. Obviously, it's your favorite sequel, but I don't know. Like, what about
one
it?
of my favorites, one's your favorite, but
So what about it is like? Do you like kind of get into?
well, I really love the dark comedy in it. Bill Mosley's voice, Chop Top, is one of my favorite characters. Probably my second favorite character is the whole Chainsaw series. First, of course, is Leatherface. Caroline Williams does a great job. She looks great in the film. And I love the final scene of the huge chainsaw fight between Lefty and Leatherface.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm. There's still a lot of guys like kind of coming in here, so I'm gonna let you go. But yeah, everybody definitely check out his channel, and I don't know. Thanks for the call, buddy.
Yeah, you too.
Okay. Take care.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm trying to get around to as many people as I can here. I'm gonna bring Max back to kind of fill in here. Because I took him off, just get a couple, everybody in. Johnny Fox showed up. Hey, Johnny, we'll get to you at some point. I don't know how long.
Yo, what's up?
Still doing the stream, right?
Yeah, now we're back on. Yeah, sorry, guys. No, I took it off to try to get a bunch of calls in because there's a lot of people coming in and trying to get to everybody that wants to pop on the stream.
But then you realize we're better, so you bring us back.
Yeah. Fuck everybody else.
Because you're kind of like turning into the co-host here, so you're like,
yeah, boy.
So
nah, dude, we need WOLFULA back on this. We were all messing around.
Yeah, man, he's entertaining. I'll give him that. So I'm definitely gonna check out his channel.
Guys, the thing is, like, I honestly though, when he came in here, I thought he was going to be like, at first, like talking his normal voice, but he like played it off like it was like legit. Like I gotta give him that.
Yeah, no.
You know, I thought he was just gonna do it up because, like, I mean, obviously, he makes videos, and I thought maybe he only had that personality in his videos, but turns out, I guess, whenever I guess because he knew we were fans, I guess. So he just
I think he knew he obviously knew there's fans in here. I'm just getting acquainted with the guy so I didn't get a lot of it. But
if you go to HMRG's channel, like on the side where it says like related channels, Jack Stickman is like #1 related to his channel.
Because I mean, they are pretty close to related, except like I think you should. Oh, dude, if I got fucking Eshball in here, that'd be the best thing of all time. Like Esh is like
You
Maybe
guys,
Dr.
you guys
Wolfy,
keep
like,
going
my
for a sec. I gotta take another washroom break. 1 sec. You guys keep talking and fill up the air. I'll be back.
All right.
Bad little dude talking to me.
How many people are in the stream?
Oh, hold on, let me check. I actually am not watching the stream right now.
Yeah, me neither.
Sorry, people watching. I think there's like 15 people. I think.
Is
Something like that. Yeah, we can answer. Okay, there's
is
14 people in right now. All right, I'm gonna answer some of his questions.
Is WOLFULA still on the stream?
I don't think so. Hold on.
Damn.
All right, I'm just gonna scroll up and see the first question I see and answer it. We can answer it, I guess. All right, what do you think of the Silent Hill movies? Know that they were adapted into video games, but never seen the movies.
They came from a Video Game 2 movie, right? How it worked.
I'm not really sure. I'm not really familiar with Silent Hill, unfortunately.
All I know is like Pyramid Head.
Pyramid Head. Okay, let's see what the next question is.
Yeah, I'm not too keen on Silent Hill because like video games that adapt from movies. Ever since I saw Max Payne, I was kind of
God, don't.
I kind of never wanted to watch
that shit. Have you seen like the B movie and stuff like adapted from the movies? They're retarded.
Yeah.
All right, let's see here. I think that's the only question. No WOLFULA. Okay, so WOLFULA isn't in here. Let's see what else. What's the name of the girl doll who kills people? I think that's like Dolls from the movie Dolls. Or no.
I'm back. Sorry about that. Just had
Okay.
I've been sitting here.
Are they talking about from like Doll Graveyard or fucking?
I don't know. The girl doll who kills people. I think like there's the movie. There's the rip-off version of.
Like
I remember Dr. WOLFULA did a video about it. I'm not even kidding.
Isn't there a movie called like Puppet Master or something?
There is a Puppet Master, but Dolls.
Never seen it before.
Dolls is interesting. Dolls won the award that year for best. Oh God, why does this escape my mind? Best animation, stop motion animation. It won an award for that.
Oh wow, that was a stop motion animation.
Well, the dolls were and all the.
Okay, horror movies that you like. I'm sorry if I can duck, by the way, but
Max,
No, go ahead.
Max, is WOLFULA online right now? Like,
No.
no, he has it set to offline. But all right, here we go. Horror movies that you like that everyone else dislikes. I'll go ahead and start. In my opinion, I don't know if everybody dislikes this, but it's one that I like that I don't know if everybody else thinks is like fantastic or anything. I like Friday the 13th Part 3. It's one of my favorite horror movies.
I love it too.
I don't know why. I just like the look of it, and it's like I think Richard Brooker is his name. He's dead now. I think he died like last year or something. Yeah. But I think he played Jason like hands down the best. Like he just looked like he just looked like a big hillbilly. I mean, he didn't like look like I don't know. I think the reason I like Friday the 13th Part 3 the most is because he wasn't like. It's the first movie where he has the iconic hockey mask on. In Part 4, he's like yellow or he's like white, which kind of threw me off a little bit. And I mean, Part 4 is a great movie. Like it's fantastic, but I don't know, man. I really like Part 3. There's a few stupid parts about it, but it like imitated a few of the kills from the original, with like the hammock kill, and at the end it was a little nonsensical where the mom or when Jason's mom came out of the water.
Well, there's actually two different endings to that movie. Or is that? There's two different.
Yeah, there is, because there's one where he's looking through the window.
Yeah, and then he comes after. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember that. That was a good one. All right, so what do you got, Zach?
I have two movies. A lot of people don't like the movie Oculus, and a lot of people don't like the movie The Babadook. But I think those are two really good horror movies. They're more
I
like.
have not seen any of them, either of them.
Babadook was like an Australian film, but it's really good. You should check it out. And Oculus is like. They're not like direct horror movies. They're more
Dolly Dearest. Sorry, Dolly Dearest. That's the shit. About the thing in Mexico. The girl, the doll that kills people. All right, yeah. Continue on.
They're more like it's like slowly building horror. It's like you're witnessing people go crazy. I think it's pretty cool.
For me, I think it'd be Pandorum. Have you guys seen that?
Nope.
It's with what's it called? Quaid. Quaid.
Dennis Quaid.
Dennis Quaid. Yeah, I was getting the
He was in Jaws 3.
They didn't come
Not
out
that-
that
Yeah,
long
he
ago.
was. Yeah, you're
Not
right.
that Jaws 3 was a good movie or anything, but he was in Jaws 3.
Did he tag
Was
like
that-
SeaWorld or some shit? I don't know.
Yeah,
what the fuck
Jaws fucked up
Wasn't
after
that the same dude who didn't he make Case 39?
Jaws works for PETA or PETA.
I'm
Didn't
not sure.
didn't
Peter,
didn't-
make sure.
he direct Case 39?
Case 39. Dennis Quaid? I don't know.
No, the guy who directed Pandorum. I think his name's like Christian
Never
or
seen
something.
it. God, you guys
No.
are making me feel really stupid about when it comes to horror movies because you guys are listening to a bunch of horror movies I've never seen before.
Hey man, I'm in the same boat as you. Like everybody thinks I know because I'm a horror movie review guy, but like I was saying yesterday, other people seem to know a lot more. Like just especially the new stuff. I'm used to like the old new stuff. So
All right,
Well,
let me
like-
look at some more. Oh, keep going.
Me and Max both agreed whenever we kind of hung up the call. Me and Max got into our own little call. We were kind of talking about how me and him weren't as keen as you and WOLFULA were on the older monster movies, like the older Frankenstein movies and stuff. I've never actually went back and watched
The
it.
Universal horror movies.
Yeah, I'm a lot more keen on like the newer horror movies. I'm pretty keen on like horror movie directors and actors. But
Pretty much from the 70s on, really, is my forte.
yeah.
okay, so I'm gonna bring in Austin here because he's been waiting. So I'm gonna bring him in.
All right.
Ask us some questions, please, Austin. I will stroke your hair.
Johnny Fox show.
Johnny Thrust to show your what? Show your
Yeah, let's not go back to the Johnny Thrust thing. For those of you that weren't at the other live stream, we had a discussion. I didn't know who he was and turned out to be a. Anyways, not important.
I mean,
Austin,
Don't forget about John.
That was pretty cool. We got to have WOLFULA on here and everybody.
Yeah, that was really cool. Like, as a huge fan of Dr. Wolfya, like, that was pretty cool, man.
Well, it's cool knowing that we got to help Pat like do that, because if we didn't bring it up and if we didn't try and contact him and everything, I think Pat did most of the contacting, but you know we kind of referenced it.
Yeah, but I think what it was is that I'm sure people will probably ask Dr. Wolfy, oh, you know, can I talk to you in a Skype call or something all the time? But I think Wolfy probably looked at his channel and he's like, oh, you don't have 6 subscribers. You're not some, you know, or you might actually be decent at doing things horror related. So I think that's part of the reason why I actually got him in.
Well, I know it feels kind of weird, but
shouldn't I be saying that?
I mean, it feels kind of weird. Like HMRG and Dr. Wolfy have been two of my favorite YouTubers for quite some time now, and getting to talk to them both on a Skype call is pretty awesome.
Yeah,
it's pretty cool.
I
mean,
is this Austin talking?
Most YouTubers don't do that. Oh, Austin said I'm in the chat.
Does he not have a microphone, or?
I'm not sure. I can't hear him. Austin, are you
He's
there?
not in the okay. He's in the group, but he's not in the call. I think you added him to the group.
Yeah, I added him. So what do I need to do to get him in there?
Remove him from the group and then add him to the call. Damn, yo, Wade Davis is killing it.
Fuck you watching baseball?
Yeah.
Yeah. So add Austin Trench.
Well, Pat, I noticed that you did a for some reason I can't get on. Is he on his phone or something?
I don't know.
He might be on his phone. I don't just.
Well, Pat,
I was having an easier time doing it one by one. That's.
Yeah, he is. So we're going to have to call him so you can answer it.
Call him?
Yes, we're going to hang up and call him. Just hang up and call the group.
Okay.
All right.
Okay, Austin, we're going to pick you up here. So light her up. Okay, and then
there, that's better.
Yeah, sorry. I'm like completely Skype illiterate here, so now I got to figure out how to bring Max and Zach back now. But how you doing, Austin?
Oh, I'm doing very good. You know, just writing scripts.
Oh yeah. What genres are you in right now?
Cartoons, animation. I am currently working on a fan series dedicated to the band Gorillaz.
Oh yeah.
We have a trailer on my channel. I'll probably link it below. But I do 2 voices there. I do 2D from Gorillaz. Occasionally, I do it there. And it's a bit nervous being on here because there's so many people, more than the usual streams I'm on and stuff like that. But when I found out Dr. Wolfy was going to be here, I was pretty excited because it started off as just like this whole sort of, oh yeah, his videos are pretty funny stuff. Versus the Michael mask underneath the wolf mask. And I thought that was pretty cool. And he actually got me into being more of a horror movie fan when new horror movies came out, like The Babadook and Dolly Dearest were like on the market. And then horror games I'm really into. Like I'm really into the original Silent Hill, and recently the newest video game, Alien Isolation, because I really enjoy it.
I liked. Did you ever play the first Resident Evil or anything like that for PlayStation?
I played Resident Evil 2 for a Nintendo 64 emulator.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, hey, Zach's telling you something.
Yeah, because I don't know how to use this thing at all. So
group chat.
Yeah.
All you gotta do is just like call everyone once they're in there, because sometimes some people need to have the full answer call thing, if you know what I mean. Because I'm in this a lot with a reviewer called well, not a lot anymore, but I used to be in a lot of Skype calls with a guy named Pan Pizza.
Yeah.
You ever heard of him?
No.
He's called Rebel Taxi. He's a cartoon reviewer and stuff, and I did a voice for his channel.
Hey,
So-
should I get Zach Robinson in here?
Yeah. Are you back? Did I do it right?
Yeah, I think so. Hold on, I added Zach here. Call him.
Sorry about all this, guys.
No, it's me. That's not. Oh, I probably cut everybody. Did I cut everybody off? I did, didn't I? Okay.
All right.
Are you guys back?
Give me a second.
Is this Zach?
Can you hear me?
Is this Zach?
Yeah.
Okay, I lost everybody else.
Hey, what happened?
Yeah. Okay. So, okay, Zach, hold on, man. Because I honestly, I'll figure this shit out
Just here.
tomorrow.
All right, here. I added him to the call. Right click his name. You see how it says the phone on his name? Zach
Yeah.
Robinson. Right click and click call. Might go away in a minute.
You keep switching. Something moving around. Join call. All right. So.
Pat, just go to the group chat and.
You want me to host the call or?
Well, because I got everybody on here. I don't know. I was just gonna do it one at a time. But Austin's still on here, right?
Yes, I'm on.
Okay,
here.
so let's just run. Let's just run
Hold
with
on,
Austin.
or not Austin. Zach is in the thing. He just needs to be called. So here, call him.
Okay,
Don't-
go
don't-
into the mirror and call him.
Yeah, don't click join.
Zach. Lights flicker. Now I'm scared.
What the fuck? What's that about?
Because it just keeps saying add to call, like when I click on his name.
Yeah, add to call. Add to call.
Add to call.
There you go. There you go.
We have summoned him.
Oh, I see. Okay, so all right, Zach, are you there?
So.
Yep.
Okay,
Austin,
so now I
see
figured it out.
you
So,
like chicks, Gorillaz chicks. My friend in Tokuwatasu. What is that?
I'm sorry, what?
What is Tokuwatsu?
Oh, tokusatsu.
Yeah, what is it?
Is a Japanese thing. It's like where Power Rangers came from, I guess. Where I'm more into like Godzilla and stuff like that, and that's where it came from. I'm like, okay, because I love the art of blowing up buildings, but not the Michael Bay way where it's stupid, but where it's an art.
I love how you just referred to blowing up buildings as art.
Yeah.
I have a bit of a problem. I'm the midnight bomber that bombs at midnight.
Okay, interesting hobby.
Yes, they will never catch me unless they're watching now.
Wait, so
Like,
you're into Godzilla. So how do you feel about Godzilla getting destroyed by Mothman in every video or every movie?
Oh, it's all fun, really. It's nice to see Godzilla taking on both a hero and a villain role and seeing him being beaten by pure goody-goodies. It's still fun, like when he's beaten by Mechagodzilla or Mothra or anything like that. It's still fun to watch because a lot of people put effort into the story and that the character is a force that's trying to be stopped. And that's what I really like about it. And then you get then you get superhero shows like Ultraman and what other characters that exist in the weird cinematic universe of Japan. That maybe giant hentai monster X. I don't know.
What are those little two? I probably sound stupid right now. They changed their names in one of the movies, but they're like the little two mini twins. In one of the movies, they changed what their name was, but
I don't know. I just call them the twins that won't shut up.
I forget their names. I know they changed their names in one of the movies, but
my friends online compare those twins to that fairy from Legend of Zelda. The look, hey, just want to smash it with a hammer.
Holy shit!
Thank you. I'm here all day. Hey. I know I'm weird.
Nah, man. That's
Are you guys fans of Gorillaz?
Are we fans of Gorillaz?
Gorillaz the band?
Is there any?
Yes.
Oh, I see. I was like, is there any
Like,
particular gorilla that's famous besides Kong, or?
Hold on.
Yeah, Kong's
No,
not doing
only
well
the gorilla
nowadays.
can stop.
He's kind of
Gorillaz, the Glue, the band,
the band.
the Feel Good Inc. Corporation.
Yes, Feel Good Inc. It's the best place for
the
meth.
sunshine in a bag, all that Gucci Mama
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah.
Good, glad to hear that. Thank you.
So awesome.
And
Awesome. What about any channel? Are you doing videos yourself on YouTube?
yes, I am. I mostly post the storyboard stuff, and I mostly do reviews. I used to try to do skits a long time ago. One of our most famous. We originally were going to start a channel with my high school friends called Protocol. My high school friend Michael currently is the owner of that name, which even though I came up with it, well, it was a team effort, but we had so many funny ideas, including a pizza man that's an ex-assassin.
So like, were you doing screenwriting before this, like as a course or something, or?
No, I just did it for fun because I was like, I just want to be funny. Just like, let's just put the most batshit insane thing online. Like, one of the funniest ideas we had was just these two guys played by my friends, Michael and Dusty, who were fighting over the candy known as dots, where he would yell and call it the magical dots. And we were going to plan to make this whole a series where Dusty is like this hungry kid who just wants the dots, and Michael, he used to be big back then, so we would just like have him say, "I want the dots," and then it would just evolve to like a blood war between them.
So basically, it's just like.
Hold on, I'm sorry. I have no
abstract.
idea what the hell you're talking about.
Yeah,
I'm
think that's
completely
the point.
lost. I'm sorry. I don't mean to be.
Yeah.
No,
I don't
know.
want to feel like an asshole.
That's why we never took off from it. It was just like, it was funny.
Like, where are you talking about?
Like,
Like, you said like something about an idea with your friend from high school or something like that.
Yeah,
you off me all the way back whenever you were talking about the fairies from Zelda.
yeah. The Zelda thing. I never really fully played the game.
I think
never.
Pat is just lost like crazily right now.
That's like, what
You
the
get
fuck kind of horror movie is this?
It's called The Gamer Geek. That's the horror movie. Or you just walk into your closet, then you for some reason see a very sweaty man
Zach.
with glasses play Zelda.
Yeah.
Zach, check Skype real quick.
Actually, Austin, I'm actually interested more in like your script writing stuff. So like, do you find it like hard to be funny? Like because for me, like when I script write, it's like the hardest thing to be funny.
Well, what gets me to create something is to just listen to some music that's batshit insane, and these ideas come to me. And I think that it really helps with any production, really, that music can sponsor that type of creativity. Like I listen to, when I come up with Gorillaz jokes, I listen to Mindless Self-Indulgence, Shut Me Up, because that song really just screams the culture that they exhibit. And it really brings the humor onto the script, where they're kind of violent but funny, but adult cartoon.
Yeah. I'm not familiar with the band, so it's like I get like kind of the style you're talking about, but
yeah. And switching subjects to horror, I've wanted to do horror for a while, but I'd always end up making it funny. But I don't want to end up like as the Wayans brothers, because that's usually what happens to people who try to make horror funny nowadays, where it just ends up being that. And I don't want to just
Well, everybody's kind of cutting out at once now. I think is everybody frozen here?
Yeah.
So okay, I'm having a hard time hearing everybody, and YouTube just kind of froze a bit here. So let me check on something because maybe I didn't. No, everything's working. So is everybody cut off? I'm going to call everybody back. Can you guys hear me? Okay. Okay, it's everybody else. Hold on. Let me call everybody back. One sec. Hi, Max.
Yo, what's up?
Okay,
We're back.
so
as Wesley Strick. He wrote the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. I never bring up that movie to him because I'm afraid he'll unfriend me or just hate me for it.
Yeah.
For talking about it, because I don't like the person that made the movie. I just like it. I think it could have been he's the reason the movie sucked. Just like, but he seems like such a nice guy. It's just like it's kind of like if someone was friends with the real Michael Bay on Facebook and he casually talks to you on Facebook, where he's just like, "Hey man, what's up?" As Wesley Strick, you feel created. He wrote the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Yeah, I never bring up that movie to him because I'm afraid he'll unfriend me or just hate me for it.
Yeah.
I'm echoing because I don't like the person that made the movie. I just like it. I think it could have been he's the reason the movie sucked. Just like, but he seems like such a nice guy.
Is the volume up
kind
in
of
the
like
background?
if someone was friends with the real Michael Bay on Facebook and he casually talks to you. I'm not doing on Facebook where he's just like, "Hey man, what's up?"
One sec.
Wesley Strick, he created the Nightmare on Elm Street remake. Yeah, I never bring up that movie to him because I'm afraid he'll unfriend me or just hate me for it.
Yeah.
I'm echoing because I don't like the person that made the movie. I just like it. I think it could have been he's the reason the movie sucked. Just like, but he seems like such a nice guy.
Is the volume up
kind
in
of
the
like
background?
if someone was friends with the real Michael Bay on Facebook and he casually talks to you. I'm not doing on.
Okay, are you still there? Sorry, I totally screwed this up on everybody. There we go. Sorry, Austin, I'm gonna get you back right now. That was my fault. Sorry, everybody, for this. I'm still getting used to the whipping back and forth. Yeah.
Sorry about that.
No, that's my fault because I redid the thing to get the imagery back up, but I didn't turn the volume off, so it was echoing. So it's fixed now, so hopefully people on the stream are still there. Yeah, because I'm like whipping back and forth between like 3 different programs to kind of get it all to work and keep it all in sync. Anyways, yeah, no, that's interesting. It's interesting that you use music as like an inspiration. I know what you mean. I kind of do different things. What's his name? It doesn't matter. Anyways, but the guy that did the theme song for Batman 1989. I think about
Danny Elfman.
Danny Elfman, yeah, because he was also
Before he sucked, when he was like Boingo Boingo good. Now, No One Lives Forever, that is a great, if you're coming up with like a creepy sort of but fun skeleton related thing, just listen to No One Lives Forever and just visualize it. When you hear like the opening thing where it just goes, like when you hear that, it's kind of like that scene from Casper, A Spirited Beginning, where you just see the train just popping out there with ghosts inside. It's like, that's a great way to visualize that song. It's like, yeah, they actually really felt the music as they put it on the screen.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think it'd be hard for me to be inspired by like rock music or something like that, or even what you were saying. Okay, Zach. We'll wrap up with Zach, and there's a lot of people on this thing right now, jeez. Okay, so I think I'm gonna wrap up here, and then I'm gonna get to one more person, and then I gotta get to bed. Thanks for calling though, Austin, and good luck with your channel and your script writing.
Yeah, hopefully you and I can collab someday, because you seem like a really nice guy. I'm gonna check out some of your videos tonight as well.
I recommend starting off with the newer ones with the Elm Street. The Elm Street Perspective Part 1. It's like maybe 7 down from the. Just go. I don't know. Go to the channel. Go to the videos, and then other vid. You know how it works. Go about 7 down. Perspective number 1. I recommend going from there on up because that's the new format. So you might enjoy those. So I don't know. Check that out.
Yeah, well, it was nice chatting with you, Patrick. Hopefully one day I could be in here with Jack Stickman and stuff like that because both of you seem like really fun to be around. Thank you so much for letting me be here, and it was nice what happened. Sorry about the technical difficulties. I think it's also on my end, so I'll try to get those fixed.
It's definitely me screwing it up. It's definitely me screwing it up. I've screwed it up like 9 times tonight, so no, I don't think it's you. But hey, no, any time, man. Yeah, I'm still unclear as to what Dr. Wolfula's actual name is, because that was my first time speaking with him. But yeah, he's pretty awesome. And and you just sent me the link. I'll definitely check that out. Did you just send me that link?
Yeah, I said my channel.
Okay, so yeah, I'll definitely give that a look. Yeah, but thanks for coming on, and thanks for the compliments. That's great. And if you're gonna check out a video tonight, I recommend starting off the Elm Street one. I do like little skits beforehand, so if you're familiar with Elm Street, actually the second one will probably make you laugh. I kind of mimic, when she's taking the sip of Diet Coke and eating the instant coffee. Do you recall that part?
Oh, yeah, it's a Diet Coke and instant coffee. The best way to survive a mass murdering dream, lunatic.
Yeah.
Good, bitch.
But I actually did it, and it's disgusting. So I did it in the skit. It's pretty gross. But okay, so I'm going to get to a few other people here. But thanks a lot for coming in, and I'll check out your channel, and best of luck with the script writing.
Thank you so much.
All right, I'll talk to you soon, or later on. Okay. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up actually, but Zach, Zombie Slayer. Why didn't you get in it? I'm not really sure what that means, but okay, Zach, I'll take you last because we know each other quite well now. So I'll get to Zombie Slayers because he's been patiently waiting, and I'm just looking at who's left here that's on. Actually, there's Kenrick. I'm not sure if he wanted to get on or not, or if he's still there. I'm just going to check this out. This may, in fact, be the first girl caller. Hello?
Hello?
Okay, there was a girl in the picture. I wasn't sure who was calling, but hello? You're on the live stream.
Is this really a horror movie review guy?
Yeah, it is.
Oh my gosh. I'm a huge fan, dude.
Oh, then thanks a lot. Yeah, no, I was doing my best to try to get around to everybody, so thanks for waiting if you're trying to get on. We had Dr. WOLFULA on, so I kept him on for about an hour and a half, so it kind of people had to wait a little bit, but people were really excited to hear from him, so I left him on. But so what's up? How you doing, man?
I'm doing amazing. How are you?
Doing pretty good. Not much going on tonight, so I decided to do a live stream and just say hello to everybody. I just kind of wing it, see what's up with everyone. But I don't know. Just I opened it up so if like people have questions or just want to talk to me about a video or what I thought or whatever type of thing. So I don't know what's on your mind.
What made you decide to start reviewing horror movies?
Well, I'm a horror fan in general, obviously, but it was actually kind of a fluke. I was just I was in film and I wanted to start editing, so I just went with horror movie review guy because the name just made sense. It's very generic, but I can't. It was just kind of a fluke. I picked a horror movie and I went with it and I enjoyed it, and from then on going to now, I'd like to think that they've steadily got better, but I just kept rolling with it, and then it just became habit, and I kind of got into a groove with what I wanted to do, and it is the genre that I watch the most, so I can refer to different things, and that's basically it. I have no real like a great answer to give. It honestly was kind of a fluke. It could have been any kind of channel to start off with. It just went horror, so I went with horror movie review guy.
I don't know. I don't know what to say.
That's all right. Well, whatever's on your mind. Do you have a YouTube channel of your own?
Yeah, it's Kennard Gwyn.
So,
KenricGwin.
and what kind of videos do you have on there? What do you do?
I basically like I do skateboarding videos and like whatever comes to my mind.
Like, what do you skateboard yourself and like record yourself, or?
Like I'm mainly like a filmer, so I can skateboard, but I prefer to film. I find it's more fun.
So are you in film, like a cinematographer?
I guess you could say that, but like right now I'm like still in high school and stuff, so
That's cool. Are you considering going for film, like as a career in some capacity?
definitely.
Because there's a lot. Like that's where I am right now. In my career, I'm in, like, I do horror movie review guy for kicks kind of in my spare time, but my primary job is in film. And the best piece of advice I guess I could give, if you want to get into film, is you have to be completely dedicated to it. And get on set as much as you can. I'd say start off as being a production assistant. You don't necessarily need schooling for it, but it'll get you into it. What you're doing now, filming, is it's really good. If you, because I'm assuming you're editing it as well, right?
Yeah, I film and edit like all my videos. So
yeah. So I mean, keeping on that road, it's like a progressive thing. You'll get better and better and better. And if you really have a passion for it, I say go for it. Because knowing what I know now, I would have started in film a lot earlier, and probably been in a position now where I could do a few more things that I want to do that I kind of have to wait on, you know. So
yeah.
But I don't know. Any questions about the channel or like a video or something you'd like to see done, like a video or?
Are you gonna be doing any more? Are you gonna be doing any more of like the perspective videos like you did with like Friday the 13th and Nightmare on Elm Street?
Yeah, no, I'm still doing them. I got this summer I got on a project with a short film with an independent company in Toronto. So I'm the assistant producer on that, and it's been kind of time consuming because it sometimes goes into the night where I'm trying to get a hold of people. But during the day, when I usually have time to edit and stuff, I haven't had the opportunity. So I got some of the third installment of the Jarvis trilogy, wrapping that up, filmed. When it's going to come out, probably not until the middle of August or something like that. The live feed's in the background, so you're echoing right now. You got to turn the volume off, yeah. And Mike said, "Thanks for calling me." Hey, anytime, buddy. Everybody's welcome to give a call. But okay, so I'm gonna just hit the last couple of people here, and then I'm gonna hit the sack. So I'm gonna let you go. But thanks a lot, and best of luck in film. And if you want to go for it, man, go for it.
Thank you so much. This is awesome.
Thanks for calling, bud. You have a good time.
Later.
Bye. I don't know why I said good time. It's weird. Anyways. Okay, so I'm just going to get to the stream. I'm going to wrap this up real soon, guys, because it's getting a little bit late for me anyways, because I'm an old man. Where did I put the actual? Okay, so is this still updating? I'm not even sure if it's still updating. Okay, so I'm going to hit the last couple of people here. Charlie Carpenter. Okay, so I'm going to give Charlie a call. Hi, Charlie. Okay, we're still connecting to Charlie. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to reach him or not. I'm going to check if he's there. If not, I'm going to move on to another call. Did anybody want to get in before I wrap this up? Well, Zach, I'll get you in a second. Charlie's just responding. Let's see if he can get on air because I'm not connecting to him. It gets really boring at the end, when we're wrapping up, and so we'll hit the net. Bear with me if you're still watching the stream. These are long-ass streams, so if anybody's actually made it this far in a stream, just watching it after it's live, that's amazing, because it's one long-ass stream. So I'll try to get a hold of Charlie one more time. There, it's working a little bit better now. Okay, so we didn't get through to Charlie, but okay, Charlie, I'll put up the next announcement and we'll get to you next time, I guess, when we do one of these. So I'm going to do one more zombie. Sorry, Zombie Slayer, did you want me to give you one more call back? I have no idea. So we'll get Zach on here for last time and we'll wrap up. And we'll get Max in, and we'll have a little powwow, and then I think we'll wrap it up. And I'm going to wrap it up in about 15 minutes. And no one's connecting, so maybe I'm doing this wrong again. Okay, you know what? That's good enough, actually. I'm not going to be able to... There's something going on with Skype, so I think... All right, so I think I'm just gonna wrap this up. But you watch 12-hour streams at a time. That's so. Cinema Phantom. Did you want to give a call in, or Brandon White, Kenrick? Yeah. Hey, Kenrick, anytime, man. No problem. It's fun talking to you guys. Yeah, anybody that wants to call in, I guess now is the last chance to do it. So if you want to connect to my Skype, again, it's Patrick Slattery1. So I'm just gonna write. So I'm just gonna write that. So if there's no calls coming in, I'm gonna wrap it up. There's a 45-second delay on this, so it's kind of I don't know. You got to get those awkward pauses in there. So, how many people are still watching? Oh, we got 9 people watching. So, no, that looks to be about it, I think.
Yo.
Hey, so I think we're wrapping it up. I tried to get a hold of Charlie Carpenter, who knew the.
Oh, so you're still streaming? I didn't know.
Yeah, no, I'm wrapping it up in like 10 minutes here. But it makes sense to wrap it up with somebody as opposed to just being like, see ya. So no, we had Chris Carpenter, or no, sorry, Chris Carpenter, because we were talking baseball earlier. I got Chris Carpenter on my mind, but Charlie Carpenter knew his name. What is WOLFULA's actual name?
Sid McClellan.
Sid McClellan?
Sid McClellan.
McClellan. Oh.
McClellan? Sarah McClellan? Or no? Is that a person? I don't remember.
Is that a person? Does that person exist?
I don't know, man. I'm a little baked right now.
Yeah. I gotta get back to that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. How do you think we should wrap this up? You think everybody's sick of me for the night? I think so.
I don't know.
Yeah, I think everybody's sick of me tonight. We're down to 10 viewing now, so
One
Yeah.
last question, Pat.
What's that?
I want you. This isn't a question. This is a command.
Oh, it's a command. Here we go.
I want you to explain the Friday the 13th series in 45 minutes. Hey, yo, Jack Stickman's still in here.
Oh, is he really?
Yeah, he is. He just said McClennahan.
McClenahan. So it was a mystery because I can never tell when you scream.
Mr. Wolfula. Yes.
It's Mr. Wolfula. I don't know. He's a fun guy, so I'll call him whatever he wants me to call him, within bounds of reason. I wouldn't call him Master or something like that. You want me to do a video explaining the whole thing in 45 minutes?
No, I was kidding.
I was gonna say I'm like on like hour 3, and I'm like,
you don't have an Instagram, do you?
Instagram? No.
Nah, you don't have an Instagram.
No.
You don't have an Instagram. Yeah, Kenrick Gwynn, or wait, Rick Gwynn wanted to know if you had an Instagram, and I'm guessing no.
No.
Because I don't even have an Instagram.
No.
I just have Facebook, YouTube, Skype.
And earlier we were talking about social media, and I wasn't sure if it was Twitter or Twatter or whatever. I wasn't sure how it worked. I remember getting on, I was telling you, I just said, like, I told Winona Ryder to marry me, and that was about it. So that's the extent of it. I don't even get how it works or the point of it. But let's see. Yeah, no, I think everybody's good for calling in.
What should we do now? Just
I don't know.
Thrums.
You got any random questions to fill 5 minutes?
Me?
Hypotheticals? I don't know. Screwing around.
Not really.
No, neither do I. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna wrap this up then. It's been going on. We've had a solid 2.5 hours again, so.
Oh, yeah, about 2.5 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun. We had Wolfula in for like an hour. That was pretty chill.
Oh, actually, well, hold on. We'll leave it open just because somebody had a doctor. Somebody had a question for Dr. Wolfula.
My mortal friend. He called him. Oh, okay. So he said it's Mr. Wolfula. Then hey, Mr. Wolfula. So maybe he's kind of easing up and starting to figure out his name. Yo, is Austin Trench still in the stream?
I don't know. I don't know. How do you look that up? I don't even know. I haven't seen him for a long time. Is he? I can tell if he's still on Skype. No. Oh yeah, I know. Yeah, he's still on Skype.
Oh well, I don't know. Yeah, man, I don't really know what to say. I mean, you might as well just
I think
wrap it up.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna wrap it up. Okay, man. So
are you gonna do it again?
I'm gonna get a video out before I do another live stream because I don't want to just keep doing live streams. But I'll keep doing these because they're kind of fun. So, but I think what I'm gonna do next. I know I was gonna do Tucker and Dale. I'm gonna do it. It's gonna happen. It's happening. But I've already filmed some of the Jarvis trilogy, so I'm gonna finish that off. Do Tucker and Dale, and then I'll probably do another live. Actually, I'll do a live stream in between, I guess.
What came first, the chicken or the egg?
The egg.
All right. Well, that was the last question of the stream. A
All right.
great one. Any topics are cool indeed.
Yeah, okay, bud.
Way to end it.
What's that?
I said way to end it. The Reds lost. That sucks. They were 5-0, but that's all right.
Oh, I still got my Blue Jay game to look forward to. It's only an hour in. It's probably like the 5th inning. So, okay, all right. So I guess we're wrapping this up. Everybody, thanks a lot for watching. Say thanks to Max because he helped fill in the dead silence because I sometimes don't know what to say.
Yeah, boy.
And thanks a lot for Sid or Dr. Wolfula or what.
Goulash.
Any number of your characters. Thanks a lot for joining us because everybody was really excited to see you. And you seem like a really cool guy, and we had lots of fun. Yeah, I guess that's it. So, okay, wrapped up. And I'll let this call go and close the stream. So, thanks a lot.
Don't end the call yet. Just end the stream.
Yeah. Oh, I just shut it off, eh?
Oh, okay. So it's good. It's off.
Is it off?
Hold on. Let me make sure it is. It's a little delayed, so give me a few seconds because I want to.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, Kenrick Gwynn said you made his night. Thank you.
Oh, hey.
So he said.
Oh, cool. That's awesome. I made someone's night.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. Well, anyways, yeah. Okay, I will wrap this up now. So thanks a lot, Max. I'll talk
Hold
to you.
on 1 second.
What's that? Is there some stream thing that I'm missing here?
Nah, your stream's still on. I think.
I'm what?
It's still on. I think your stream is still on.
Oh yeah, no, I gotta stop the broadcast. So okay, well, everybody, thanks a lot. It was a lot of fun.
That's really awkward.
I know. Now I gotta say it again. Now I gotta go through the whole shit.
Just end the broadcast right now.
Okay,
just fire up.
Yeah, just put the fire out. Put the fire out.
Before you end the call, because I want to talk
out
to you for a minute.
Okay, thanks everybody. Okay, I'll talk to Max. See everybody later.